Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, welcome, but oh, I'm excited. Can I just say that?
It's an exciting day though, isn't it?
I like a good clearance. That's what I like. Yes.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't indeed? I'm going to make my chair a bit higher. No, that's as high as I go. That's as high.
I'll try and like go a bit.
Nice. Just so then we can have like double clearance.
So like, is it still moving? No.
Yeah. We are going big style. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. We've got 4 hours where we're genuinely going to cram as many deals as we possibly can into you. Now, we normally would start a show with some big showcase, maybe like last of stock. We go maybe clearance under £10, something like that. Because this is such an almighty last 4 hours of the clearance event, and it is the final 4 hours that we're going to bring you. Nothing planned tomorrow like this, nothing. This is the final 4 hours. We've decided to start the final 4 hours not under 10, not under 9, not under 8 or 7 or 6. Everything we start with is going under £5. Ooh. I need a siren. I need a klaxon. I need some kind of ooh. Okay, we'll take that. Seriously, folks, it doesn't get better than that with our sound effects. However, the deals are mega. You have genuinely seen, what, 36, 37, 38, something like 39 now, 40 hours of crazy deals. I'm about to bring you the final 4 hours, and we're starting under 5. But I'm not going to start with, under 5 and then do maybe the odd 1 or 2 deals. I'm promising you, you're about to probably watch the first 20 minutes of this show and everything's going under £5. Ooh. Everything. Gone. And I have to say though, many of the deals, we've ummed and ahed about this, our Wayne and I, right? The reality is that we are more anxious about the quantity than the price, because we know the prices are rock bottom, we know we're squeezing, the word is clearance, but actually the reality is it's clearance with an end of stock reality, and that means first come first served. You'll have to be quick. We've got huge deals coming your way, including not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 parts to a mega kit. Yep, and you're gonna love it. Absolutely love it, especially with the deal. You didn't believe the first price tag when we told you, did you? It's a good one. It's a serious good one. Right, we start as we mean to go on. We are starting, remember, everything.
This is in clearance.
Under £5. This is the beginning of what is going to be the fastest 4 hours, the most ridiculous 4 hours of our sale clearance event. The word clearance does not ever connect to this gemstone, does it?
I know. It's way too beautiful.
And the thing is the blue lace agate is one of our most popular gemstones.
Oh.
First come, first served. Genuine last chance clearance deals. The pricing slicing. See what I did there? Oh, it's good.
It's going to be a good night, isn't it?
Tonight's going to be a good night. Come on, let me see you dance. £2.95 and let the ship in. Oh yes, that sound. Now just to let you know, when you hear that sound, that is over allocation. That's when the quantity is actually less than the people who are on the phone lines or on the web. That is a sellout, that is over allocation. You hear that sound, it means sellout. Okay, straight on to the next deal. Are you ready for it?
You've got to be really quick, haven't you?
But under £5, everything, literally, first come, first served, under £5 for malachite. This is a gemstone that I can set into gold and charge £70, £80, £90 minimum. I mean,
and a
not
set size as well. The fact
perfect
that you know what
calibration, beautiful centerpiece. That is ready to be set into jewellery.
Yeah.
And this is not an average deal. This is a sellout clearance event. There it is. The siren sounds. When you hear that sound, it's a sellout. Straight on we go, and we're going straight to, ooh, oh my goodness me. I can't even remember the last time I saw these. Now, the thing is that we did a Christmas in July event. Perfect. But how about a Christmas in July clearance opportunity? Because this combination, beautiful to head towards our Christmas looks, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is going to be a huge opportunity. Over 100 metres of your combination of your Zari braided thread. You get 3 variant colours. You've obviously got this mystic green. You've then got the richness of these pure reds, and then you've got the mix between the reds and the greens as well. All of this look together over 100 metres. Oh yes, this is also less than £5 for 100 metres of Zari. What? We're not even stopping at £4.95.
Oh, that's like less than you know, like the ribbon that you get, you know, a curling ribbon, isn't it?
Like the plastic stuff that you then squeeze like that and it goes. Yeah.
So you could do all your wrapping, couldn't you, with that?
That's £3.95 for not just one colour, but not 2 colours, but actually 3 colours that will blend together beautifully. They actually work together. And in jewellery making terms, Zari thread like this is really versatile, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it can add texture,
Yeah.
it can add flavour.
Plait it, braid it, kumahimo, lots of things.
And the nicest part about this kind of thread is that it gives dynamic to a piece of jewellery. It adds layers of texture. And sometimes one of the things we often get asked is that how do we add more to our designs? You know, if you want to keep something simple but you want to make it effective, sometimes threads like this can actually give you that elaborate detail.
A lovely base to add. You could add your gemstones in, or Swarovski too. Absolutely, yeah.
Actually, can you imagine Swarovski against that gorgeous backdrop? Absolutely magnificent. £3.95 is all you pay. That is an amazing, incredible deal. That means essentially we're looking at £1.33, not even that, 32, £1.32 for that, for all of that jewellery making opportunity. £1.32. You can't go to our vending machine with that without, I mean, genuinely.
No.
Amazing, incredible clearance deals. Now, obviously, if you're worried about postage and packing, worry not. The best thing about us is that you pay 1 postage and packaging for the whole day. Now, it doesn't matter how big the parcel is, how heavy it is. It doesn't matter whether you buy 1 thing or 20 things, 50 things or 100 things. Genuinely, there is no boundary on our postage and packaging for the whole day event. So that means if you joined us at 8 o'clock with our live show through to now, right, you can add as many times, so you could have bought as many deals, as many big, small, whatever deals. The good news is 1 P&P of £3.95. There is not many places that do what we do on these kind of opportunities, especially when you can add to your order. We have just taken you to £1.32 on each one of these beautiful reels of your Zari thread. Straight, oh wow. Look at the colourway.
Oh.
Aurora Borealis with your crystals. You've got your beautiful kyanites against there. You've got
nautical, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, go for your Gucci look. Obviously, Gucci's got some fantastic looks there. Versace's brought out a fantastic blue and white theme in there. Very naval qualities about this. Look at this combination of colours. That is just popping with opportunity and jewellery making chances. And the thing is that I can imagine this creating such dynamic jewellery. I mean, we're going to learn about kumihimo later on, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do very simple kumihimo.
Yes,
if I can do it. Yeah.
And that's the nice thing is that if you're just getting started into, and kumihimo is threading and braiding on a disc. It's a really fantastic jewellery making technique. But if you've never done it before, work with the thicker threads and cords. It can really create something solid and impressive. Like that. And if you use just this combination of threads on a disc like this, you wouldn't take long to make something that will be a wow factor piece of jewellery. You can get the disc on our website right now, or alternatively, we can take you step by step through working with this if you don't know how to do it, and you could do that £6.95. That says £6.95. We've got to be under £5. We promised everything's going under £5. Computer, come on, computer. Computer. Right. I need a pen and paper. Please, can I have a pen and paper? Pretty please.
Got a pen?
Right. I've got a pen, but I need to. Could it be possible to have a piece of paper? The reason for that is that I want to be absolutely clear. I've promised you everything. Everything is going under. There you got it. There it is. Price promised. £3.95. We're matching the price tag of the last deal. We're matching that price tag. £3.95 is all you pay. I still feel like I need a piece of paper to write it down, so it's a price promise. From me to you.
Do you want a bit of blue roll?
Blue.
No,
I can't write
as
on
in
blue. Oh, blue roll.
Yeah. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Here you go, look. There you are.
Oh, we could use a white piece of paper that's just arrived.
Oh, okay.
We nearly went to the blue roll. We almost went. Look at this, I'm writing it in as large a font as I possibly can. Really not a good writer at all, am I? Look at that. Guaranteed you're getting these. And the reason I'm doing this is because the computer won't let us actually show it to you on the main graphic. This is £3.95. We are literally breaking the rules so far removed from the price we should be at, which is £6.95 in the sale. Now £6.95 is the clearance price tag you should be paying. So £6.95 is not your traditional price tag for these three. Actually, in reality, we shouldn't even be anywhere near this price tag, but because we did it on the last one, we do it on this one as well. But the computer holds us as £6.95. We ignore it. It is clearance, and it is £3.95. That is £3.95. Congratulations. I'm going to leave that there so that you can guarantee that you are going to get this luxury that has got that Aurora Borealis type quality, hasn't it? Really, really. Again, just thinking about Christmas, I can imagine this going so well for braiding and texturing.
I've seen tassels as well, though, you know, like on cushions and piping, and that's a really popular look. You could, because it's nice and thick.
And it is such a solid look, isn't it?
Yeah.
And individually they're going to run great, but you could actually plait and braid. Again, you know, simple kumihimo technique. £3.95 is all I paid. This is going to be another one of those buy it or miss out. I mean, genuinely, you're going to miss out if you don't check out. If you're joining us on the phone lines, you've got to stay there. It's a free phone number that you're dialing, and your call will be answered as fast as we possibly can. Our fantastic in-house call centre, they are a wonderful team. They're literally just down the road from us. I know them very, very well. They work their socks off to make sure you get the very best customer service. Our wonderful Rachel is the head of the call centre, and I tell you what, I've never known a lady more diligent, absolutely diligent to make sure you get the very best of customer service. So if you would like to get through to us, pick up the phone, stay on the line. You've never tried us before, you fancy doing a little bit of braiding with this kind of design, just get involved today and fancy creating something different. Well, keep watching, and we will be teaching you with our Claire kumihimo, which is, as I say, part of a disc braiding technique, and that'll be coming your way later on. Before that, I tell you what, I'm going to actually be a little bit controversial and leave that out. Because...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that goes perfect.
If you want to add your gemstones alongside, what about adding that beautiful royal blue? That looks lovely. That's definitely going down that nautical flavour, doesn't? You can almost instantly. And some of the techniques that you can do with kumihimo and braiding is you can add gemstones along the braid. So instead of them being a separate entity that you sew in, you actually add and incorporate the beads alongside. So you could probably do that if you added, say, a thread or a cord as one of your knots on the braiding board. So you could do that easily. I mean, it's one of those that if you don't know, hang on, does that say £2.95? That says £2.95. A special treat price tag for you for 7mm size luxury colour combination that you have there. I mean, the great thing is that if you're perhaps doing something as simple as an elasticated bracelet, and you perhaps stack 3 or 4 of this size in these kind of colours together, they're going to look amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, and a bit later we've got some thicker gauge gold wire, so you can make your own jump rings in between those. Lovely stretchy bracelets.
Yeah,
really
and especially
lovely.
the blue and the gold, you've got sumptuous qualities of colour, haven't you?
Yeah.
£2.95 is all you pay on this deal. And again, it's first come, first served. If you see it and you want it, you don't miss out. And it's definitely not one to miss out on at this price tag. Everybody's got the same chance to get involved. Now, it is, of course, incredibly busy with us today. Has been all the way through the day. It's just going to get even busier because we're now down to our final 4 hours of clearance. We've had 2 days and this is your final pinnacle. And you know what they do say, you save the best till last. Well, I tell you what, you save the biggest deals till last. That's why you've got a full showcase where every single deal has had me absolutely jaw to the floor with our win. I mean, honestly, everything he's put to some of the kit deals today, I have honestly, I've been, would the word be contentious with the pricing? Would that be an appropriate word to say? Yes, I've definitely had some moments where I've had a little bit of a twitch because the pricing is, you know what I worry about, and this is genuine, especially with the kit prices, I really worry that everybody thinks that that's the normal price tag, that that's the price we'll always be able to commit to, and it's just not. It's just not. It is going to be a huge hour, so if you see something you want, fastest finger first. Now that is more in baskets than I have left in stock, let alone the phone buyers. Thank you for the sound. That is over allocation. Congratulations. Now then, look at that for a juicy colouring. Ooh, coral colour?
Yeah, or like a bright carnelian, isn't it? That's lovely.
Now, the interesting thing is I normally can translate colours straight away, and I've never seen this colour before, so it's actually really difficult to translate it into an appropriate descriptive word, because this is such a different shade of colour. You know, you've got a lovely shade of coral on your nails, but it's not that colour, is it?
No, it's
and
not.
then, you say carnelian, but carnelian is a little bit more of a russet colour, isn't it? It's a burning orange, where that's a bright orange.
Yeah, it's vibrant, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever done a colour like this before. An orange, as it's described, doesn't really do the coloured justice, because it's not your traditional citrus orange either, is it? It's got that real something different about it, a really lovely shade of colour. But I'm really sorry that my words, and I often pride myself that I can find the right words to describe, but I'm finding it really hard to be able to, the fruitiness of the colour is really strong.
It's a very juicy colour, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
Very much so. And I think because you've got the 8mm rounds, and don't forget we did the blues in the 7mm, so if you like to play with colours and sizes, I mean the 7 and the 8mm would be very well worked together. You could really add flavour and texture in colourways with this combination.
And it's those lovely block colour, isn't it, that are very, very fashionable at the moment.
Yeah,
really nice, strong.
Yeah, really striking. $3.95 is all you pay. Obviously, that was a sellout deal. This will follow the same suit. We are expecting to hear more clear out opportunities throughout the show than you've seen in the whole of the 2 days so far. We have been given literally last of stock, end of line, finest clearance prices. So you will have to be instant reaction. Instant reaction. That didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to do. Like, I was thinking instant replay in my head. You know that song?
No.
Instant replay, You're too young for that, aren't you?
I'm older than you, so...
That was a classic 1970s, 1980s instant replay.
Who by who? You're looking at Kerry.
Kerry's looking at me like, yeah, whatever, Vic. Not a Scooby-Doo. Not a clue. £3.95 is all you pay, but literally, we're not expecting anything other than sell-out deals today. We are instant impact jewellery, and that's the nicest part about it, is that with these colours, with these qualities, the purple. You put it,
well, I was pointing at any of them would go really nicely with the...
see, I just, as soon as you pointed, I was like, purple.
Did you put it with the, yeah.
Oh, can you remember when Cheryl, is she cool? Is she tweedy? What is she now?
Her outfit.
Right? Can you remember which one? She was going to America and she was doing the American X Factor thing, right? Whatever it was called. And she wore an outfit, and I'll never forget the outfit. It was a two-piece. It was trousers and it was block colours.
Really flared.
Flared.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how you remember an outfit?
Yeah.
Now, if you'd asked me any other outfit that she wears, not a clue.
Yeah.
But that colourway instantly hit. I mean, she looked amazing, absolutely amazing. And I think as soon as you pointed over there, I saw the purple, I saw the orange, and went, oh, it's that Cheryl Cole block colour. And I mean, she's a fashion girl and she knows her colours.
She does.
She plays with her colours really well. And you've got that play of colour. If you like this is one of 5 real treats that are coming up. This is one of 5 luxury opportunities. Now, again, sizes and opportunities are absolutely nailed on this. So it is first come, first served. That will be a sellout before the end of the show. Okay, we're moving straight. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
I mean, we've gone from bold to very much about elegance and simple, pure, soft pastel colours. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, you know, I get a little bit frustrated by the colour that we describe, because when it says purple, I say lavender. Because I think this is more lavender than it is purple. Purple for me is deep. This is purple. This is deep purple, isn't it? Whereas that for me is a little bit more lavender, but that purple looks very nice. That does complement, doesn't it? Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. If you would like to join us on any of these deals, £3.95 is all you pay. 8mm rounds that you have here, and those rounds are just going to really facilitate multiple style jewellery. Whether you want to do stacker bracelets, whether you're perhaps thinking about doing likes of a beady bead. Now, for those of you who go, well, what's a beady bead? Essentially, it's taking a number of beads and placing them together within a weave, so within a lattice formation, and then they stack together to create a larger bead form. And because rounds are so pure in their shape, they really accommodate that type of big statement cluster form. And you've really got the chance to be able to do that. Love the shade of colour that you have here. Very, very, very strong qualities of texture. And I think you could really play with the texture with this colour. And it is an absolute clearance price tag. You know, the nicest thing about one strand like this for £3.95, especially if you really like to get more for your money, is you could actually make a full suite of jewellery for £3.95 here.
Yeah. Totally.
Because the quality of the beads is strong enough to do a nice simple cluster form for a neckline piece, perhaps on an elongated chain, and you do that beady bead, so that would take about this amount. And then I would make a nice simple bracelet, so that's the rest of that for a stretchy bracelet. But actually here, I've then got the rest to make a pair of earrings. Perhaps I'm going to do a nice simple solitaire ring. That's going to be a sellout deal. That is going to be on and gone. If you've put it on the web and you've put it in your basket and you haven't checked out, if you don't check out, you'll lose out, because that is an oversubscribed deal. The sound siren says sell out. Okay, onwards we go. Oh, see, the next wire mesh is the wire mesh that I first ever fell in love with wire mesh with, and I remember the exact moment, and forgive me if you've not watched us for long, but I remember the exact moment, and if you remember it, it's one of those like snapshots of Jewellery Maker history, and you'll remember it because it was the first time that our guest designer Gemma Crow had made a flower.
Oh yeah.
And we'd never seen anything like it before, and I mean genuinely it was just epic. And she'd done this magnificent design, and she showed us the true potential. And ever since, it was with this colour, and it was this grade of wire mesh, and it transformed my opinion of where jewellery making could take us. This was one of our most
Wow.
I mean, that is absolute guaranteed clearance. I mean, that is 100% clearance. That is a treat for you. And you know, when you start to play with a lovely ingredient like this.
That's the beauty of it, that it doesn't matter what you do to it. You can, if you hate it, you don't like it, and you think, I'm really not keen on that. It's how versatile is it that you just sort of undo it again? And
because the thing is that if it can look like that, it can also translate straight back again, like you say, straight back into the ribbon form,
which is really good.
It's amazing.
Confidence building, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Because you know you're not going to ruin it.
And because it's an actual 360, you can then put things inside it. You can make a sheath design. You can, you know, store your gemstones inside and make a texture design like that. There is so much potential, not just based on what this wire mesh is, but actually on the colourway as well, because it's going to be incredibly versatile. It's probably one of the most go-to for many of our guest designers in colour, in terms of colourway. It's your bronze wire mesh, £3.95. That's £3.95. Absolute wow factor deal that we're bringing you there. Hang on. Literally, the computer is having a meltdown.
It probably is, isn't it?
The computer is having a real moment. Seriously. I mean, we're just seeing the computer is just not liking the fact that we're heading straight to clearance, because often is the case, we'll go and then we'll drop, and it almost rewrites itself. It goes, okay, I know the price it should be, I'll take you to the clearance. But in reality, by dropping you straight away, and we're doing the proper Tom Daly, you know, we're going straight down, price plummet, no splash, little, like, you know, speedos. We're going straight for those dives, and because we're dive bombing the pricing, we are genuinely breaking the boundaries as low as we can. $3.95. Computer says no, we say yes to $3.95. Enjoy it while we've got it. I've got more in baskets than I have stock available, so if you would like to check out, that will be a sellout deal. Thank you very much. You know what I like?
They're lovely.
I love the storage as well.
Yeah, sweet,
it's brilliant
pots.
because if you're traveling and you're out and about and you want to take some spacer beads with you, spacer beads I think are so tricky to store, because even in the storage boxes, even the medium storage boxes, they're finicky to get out of the little spaces.
And use these with your cerulean and your polymer clay as well. They're beautiful.
Store them.
Yeah, really
I didn't
lovely.
realise that.
Yeah, so decorate them and make them really pretty.
Oh, that's a good idea. Brilliant, absolutely fabulous. Right then, straight on. Now we're sticking with the principles of wire mesh.
That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
The interesting part about it is everything we've just said with the bronze.
Do exactly the same. But I'm seeing quite bridal designs. You know, if you were going to do like Gemma's flower with this, you know, with her cinnamon, the fascinators, things like that.
Yes.
This would be beautiful, really lovely.
I believe if we don't have one in stock, we do have an intention to bring out the wire mesh DVD again.
Oh, that'd be
because
good.
the wire mesh DVD has got so much to inspire. And you know, ooh.
And if you've got any of my Christmas wreath DVDs, this is what I've used on there.
Oh,
so,
is it?
Yeah, because if you do that, look how much, you know, how beautiful that is. You're talking, you know.
I can imagine that against
that.
Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness me, literally on and gone, just like that. We're on and we're gone. What's amazing is that so far we've pretty much sold out of everything. I mean, genuinely on and gone. Now, if you like the pricing that we're doing on this kind of deal, you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby. You even prepared for that, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
I need to come up with some original material, because I mean, I'm just.
I knew that one though.
Yeah.
I did know that
song.
one.
You knew
yeah,
that one.
I knew that one.
She didn't really. The thing. Right, we have got mega deals. If you like what you've just seen, genuinely, you ain't seen nothing yet. Now, there's a bit of a twist to the tail on this one, though, and you're going to rather like this. You're going to rather like this a lot, because we've decided for the next 4 kits, if you get involved in any of the 4 or all of the 4, you will be entered into an opportunity to get, oh yes, a bronze Jewellery Maker workshop voucher worth
How good is that?
£70. So if you buy in the next 4 kits, you've got 4 kits, you could buy all of them, which means you obviously have more chance to get the prize. Or if you buy just one, right, you will get this sent to you. Now, you will be able to redeem when you receive the deal 30 days after. Now, obviously, that's just based on the returns policy. So 30 days, and when you receive this, you will then be able to redeem. Which is fair dues.
How good is that?
But it's worth £70.
That's amazing, isn't it? And our workshops are so good. They're really lovely, lovely days.
And the thing is that actually you get so much more than £70 worth of inspiration, step-by-step instruction, confidence. I always think with the workshops, I often find that the lovely ladies who are there gain confidence as much as anything else.
Share ideas themselves, and you get to work with lots of different projects.
Friendship.
Yeah,
it's absolutely all there. And the thing is that the big deals that are happening right now.
It's a shame about the workshop coordinator, though, isn't it? That's a shame.
Are you coming on? She says she hasn't washed her hair. Are you sure you're not going to come on? Come on. Right. The nicest thing about it is that we have an amazing team, and our workshops were something that we take real pride in, because actually what we identify in our workshops is that there is that personal approach with jewellery making that it takes you to another level when you're actually jewellery making with somebody alongside you, offering you that step-by-step instruction. So the workshops are a really crucial part of our Jewellery Maker family. And I think what's lovely is that when you do come, you come to the studios, you meet us, you get to see the vibe, you get to feel the vibe, you get to experience everything that we've got to offer. We've got a Jewellery Maker shop that you can help yourself to and find some bargains there. So the best thing is that we're giving you the chance. We're giving you the chance, if you get involved in all or one of the next 4 kits, then we will offer you the chance. Now, it's going to be one person picked out of a hat who will get the chance. £70. We're starting with Mega Mesh deal. Mega Mesh deal number 1. Now, Mega Mesh deal number 1, all I'm going to tell you is that when we told our gorgeous Claire, it is it's a price tag, you literally...
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It's an almighty deal. I mean, I promise you, when I say the price tag, this is literally sneeze, it'll be gone. It is genuinely going to be on, and it is going to be gone. You're going to have to be very, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it? I think the nicest part about the deal that you've got here is that I don't believe you'll ever see us do anything like this again. I genuinely do not feel that we have got anything in us within our pricing strategy to be able to match what we're about to do. This is a deluxe combination of jewellery making opportunity and colourway. Look at this. How do you fancy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meters? Now let's just put this into perspective. You've just seen what we've done for a meter of the wire mesh. So you've seen the pricing that we can do for the meter of wire mesh. You're getting 5 meters. Now this is in the finer gauge, but it's still 6mm, which then obviously does exactly what the standard wire mesh does, which opens up and extends. You can see here, you can see that you've got plenty of space to play with and textures to add. You've got that beautiful detail that you can create, and obviously the colorway. Let me put them all together so you can really see how well they work together. And there really is something very elegant about this color combination, and you can really play with that, couldn't you? I can promise you now, right, you know it's clearance, you've seen what we've done. This is the last 4 hours of our... You've seen what we've got capable of for a meter. What about 5 meters? Seeing is believing. £6.95 for 5 meters with, of course, the storage tubs.
Yeah, I think you'd pay that in some places for those. The quality of those pots, screw top pots like that, I think you'd pay that. Never mind the beautiful mesh that you're getting. It's in lovely colours as well.
I mean, it's ludicrous. It's absolutely crazy. $6.95 is all you pay. And you can braid with this, you can plait with this, you can add texture to this. I mean, there's so many different ways to be able to add jewellery making impact with this combination. And it might be that you've never ever played with it before, but this is the perfect excuse because it's only cost you £6.95 for 5 metres. You don't have to be precious, you don't have to be worried, you don't have to be anxious about, you know, making your money go further. The best part about it is you've spent such a nominal fee. £1, it's got £1.30, £1. It's got to be about £1.35, something like that, £1.40, something like that for each metre. Have I done the maths right there? Have I? Have I done proper maths and everything? I mean, I did proper maths.
You did, and you did it well.
Thanks. I needed that encouragement there because I always think...
If you ever do maths, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I am
very
like that.
impressed.
My son, who's like a proper maths boy, right, and he can just do that. You know, when somebody's obviously just naturally that way inclined, never had to teach him times tables, whereas me, I still have to go, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 4, 3. That's it, Pat. Like I still use my fingers and everything like that, where it just comes to him, just ting. Every time he does it, I gotta go, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Just sometimes you just have to be in awe. You do. I have to say, you have got to be in awe with this deal. This is the only time I'm going to be able to bring you for £6.95 5 meters of a luxury mesh. And the facility of mesh and what it can do is to create texture, dynamic, detail. You can almost use it as ribbon, you can use it with solid qualities, you can add it with a metallic
Put your beads
edge.
inside again, yeah. Gorgeous.
So much potential. And you know what I want you to do? Just out of a little bit of research joy, right? Because we all like a little bit of research joy. You know, you like to do like a little bit of, you know, who was that woman? Esther Ranson. Can you remember that programme? That's Life.
Yes, yeah.
Right? And they used to do like investigations on things, didn't they? Like silly investigations, but they were worth it. This is your investigation for That's Life of jewellery making. I want you to find out the price of what you'd pay in your very well-known hobby and crafting shop for 5 plastic pots like this. I want you to try and price research. I want you to try and find anywhere that does this grade. Now, this is a graded plastic. That's one of the things you have to identify. We're talking about high-grade plastic. It's got the twist top as well and all of that. I want you to see if you can get that for less than a £5, let alone less than £7. I don't think that's going to happen. But I do think that on its own, that's a bit of a treat for £6.95. We do storage pots and we can charge you that price tag on our own. So if we can do it, then I tell you what, other places are going to charge you more, aren't they? So enjoy it while we've got it. £6.95 is all you pay for 5 meters. Now I'm going to pop that to one. Nice and solid, non-smashable. The good thing is that they are, honestly, it hasn't smashed and that went to pelt.
That did.
Yeah, no, but it hasn't smashed. Good. Right, don't forget that you have got the chance to be able to get your bronze workshop voucher if you get involved in any of the 4 or all of the 4 kit deals that I've got for you here. So you've got the option of being able to get hold of a treat of £70 worth of workshop voucher. Obviously, what I will say is it can only be redeemed after 30 days from when you receive your product. So you will have that 30-day leeway of time before you can then redeem the voucher. I'm sure you'll can understand why. Right then, we are bringing you here master of... See, I should have done that really, really deep, shouldn't I? We have got for you master of mesh. That's what it needed, didn't it? It needed...
It's making me think of Masters of the Universe. Do you remember
I
that?
have the power!
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And then they brought out She-Ra. Just want to say, yeah, she never quite had it for me. I always wanted to basin cut just to be He-Man. I mean, I did. I wanted my mum.
Skeletor, wasn't it?
Yes. We have got for you next clearance deal, next big opportunity. 5. That is 5 meters, and that means we're talking about, well, actually, let's get this right, it's 10 yards. It's not even 5 meters, it's 10 yards. That is 50 yards of mesh that we're bringing you here. Crikey, a combination of your emerald navy, cocoa black and copper wire. Now these are your 1mm gauge, and I'm just going to show you the 1mm gauge thickness so you can see the differential, and you can braid with this, you can add real detail to your designs of this. Love that colour.
Gorgeous, isn't it? Very, very rich.
Well, especially when you can braid and you can mix in some of the. I kind of want to take that one off, and I want to see that together.
Yeah.
And I want to mix that with that combination.
The lovely emerald.
If I took a couple of those and one of those, I mean, I could imagine that being braided together and just add in that beautiful detail. You can really see that, can't you? Where the colour is just going to run through and really
lovely,
play.
yeah.
And actually, because you've got
rich.
because you've got 5 variant colours, but all of the same gauge of wire mesh, it then facilitates added texture.
Yeah,
If it's detail, doesn't it? Absolute detail. You have got here your 10 yards each, so that's 50 yards in total of wire mesh for just $12.95. Now that is, if you're wondering what 10 yards looks like, I'm actually going to do this so that you can see it. Right, I so am. But watch this, because actually it's really important to identify what is 10 yards in terms of jewellery making. Okay, let's go. If I do that, go for it. Keep going.
Oh dear. Oh, sorry.
Keep going. Look, this is 10 yards. Keep going. You've got ages to go. Look. Boom. That's 10 yards, and that's only one. You've got 50 yards in total that you get on this deal for $12.95. Again, it's about going to your local jewellery, hobby and crafting place, wherever it is, big warehouse, small little local shop, and actually in reality, looking at the price tag that you charged for one of these spools, not for 5, but for one. We really are in the thick of clearance here. This is the last hours, these are the last chances, and we have been given some serious oomph to our pricing. We've been given absolute authority to give you the very best deals possible. So $12.95 is your chance. Now obviously I'm going to be here a while just to put it on back on the spool, but I do want to identify the fact that if you think about all of this, you've got to think about all the jewellery and then times it by 5. The colour combination that you can have here, I love that colourway. I'd put those two together.
Yes,
and I'd do that almost twisted effect, and I'd braid them together just to have the depth of the colour of the navy against the lighter tones. I'd really like to play with that. And obviously the nice thing is that you have plenty of mixing and matching to be had when you've got that colour combination.
Lovely combinations in there.
Yeah, I mean, even something as simple as, lots of our jewellery makers use the additional components of the spools. They use those to go with the Kumihimo disc. They use this to lock in. You get that as an added bonus for $12.95. That's $12.95. That is for 50 yards. And you've seen what 1 yard is. That's a lot, isn't it? That is a lot going on. Okay, straight on we go to the next kit. Now this is 3 of 4 that you can get involved in, and if you get involved, then you have got the chance to be getting this amazing bronze workshop voucher. Obviously it's one person picked out of the hat from anybody who's got involved in any of these, all of these. I guess if you get involved in all 4, then you've got a bigger chance of getting your name picked out the hat. But what I can say to you is that you've got the chance to be able to get a £70 worth voucher if you make purchases within this kit combination. Wow, that's a lot of hairbands.
It is, isn't it?
That is a lot. That is a trade amount, and I love a good trade show.
Yes.
I do like a good trade show. Now, if you don't know what our trade shows are, I tell you what, you've got some big things to look forward to in the near future. But trade shows about big quantities, low price. Wow.
Goodness me.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 hairbands, plus you've also then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got 10 hair combs, and it's all for £10.95.
In your, you know, your silver, your gold, and your rose gold. So how good is that? That, you know, you look in a lot of high street shops. You'll go in, and I'd say, I mean, sometimes they do them in. You can get them in packs of 3.
Yeah, 3 pleat.
Or just plain ones, and how popular they are. How popular. You probably, I reckon you'd be looking at, you know, sort of maybe £3, £4, depending where you go, possibly even 5, you know, if it's a little bit, you know, higher end, for one plain.
Yeah, for one of them.
One plain hairband.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And the reality is that you've got 15, and it's 5 in different colours. So you've got 5 in the gold finish, 5 in the silver finish, and 5 in the rose gold. To complement that, you've got 5 of your hair combs in the rose gold and 5 in your silver colour as well. £10.95. So in total, that's 15, 20, 25. What's 25 divided by £10.95? I can't do that maths. I mean, I'll try, but I can't even. 28 pence.
Wow. Yeah.
28 pence.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. And actually, in reality, 28p, you go back to the vending machine, you can't put 28 pence in and get anything, let alone getting the opportunity. That is amazing. £10.95. Again, first come, first served. Again, price to sell out. We're pricing to wipe out on these deals. It's your clearance event here at JM, and we're last hours, last chances, and we are absolutely smashing the boundaries of pricing. 28 pence. I've never done, I'm clear of that, I've never done anything like this for 28 pence, that's for sure. Massive opportunity. Stay on the phone lines if you want it. It's yours for the taking. Stay on those lines. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you prefer. Now then, we're going to stick with the same theme but this time you've actually got your wrapped hairbands. Now this is your light pink satin cord tiara hairband, and as you can see, they're finished with the caps as well, which just gives the guarantee of easy wear, easy style, and almost, you know, instant to be braided upon, instantly to be sewn against. Anybody who likes to add texture to.
That's a lovely colour,
isn't
really
it?
Lovely colour. Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, you've got 3 here, which means you might be looking at doing a set. You might be doing bridesmaids. Perhaps you're actually thinking about, you sell one and somebody says, oh, could you make me one? You've got 2 additions in the background there. Yep, no problem, I can make you one. Would you like your own personal style? Yep, no problem. You buy 3 of these fantastic tiara bands, which are finished with your satin pink cord, for £4.55. And if you just look at the beautiful way that these have been wrapped, you really are looking at instant wearability. And I think that the texturing of the satin really does add an instant layer of luxury to the hairband on top, doesn't it?
And the fact that, or the attention to detail with the little
cap.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, they look like little socks, don't they?
Yeah.
£4.55 is all you pay. That's 3 for £4.55. Now this is obviously clearance. This is very much about see it, want it, go for it. If you don't go for it, you could miss out altogether. The deals are there for the taking. We're not holding back. We're giving you everything we've got and more. So indulge, enjoy. And if you've purchased any of the 4 kits, if you've been involved in all of them or one of them, good news is you've been entered into a lucky draw. That means that you might get £70 worth. That is your bronze Jewellery Maker workshop voucher, which you can redeem 30 days after your jewellery arrives. So that's the incredible deal that we have for you. Just as an added bonus, not that you need any more bonus, because the clearance itself is the bonus, but well, it's always nice to have a little added, isn't it? You've got so much going on that I appreciate. We've really pushed the boundaries. If you have got a phone in your hand and you're waiting to be answered, just be patient with us. Your call will be answered. It's a strict rotation that we apply. So if you're the 20th person to pick up the phone, you'll be the 20th person to be answered. It is a free phone number that you're dialing. You're investing your time, not your money, on those lines. And alternatively, of course, you could join us at JewelleryMaker.com, but you've got to check out on these deals. If you don't check out, you could lose out, because we will not guarantee. I mean, I'm not going to guarantee 28 pence again for this kind of deal. I'm not going to be able to guarantee that you've got 50 yards of this opportunity, and I'm certainly not going to do it. You know, it is first come, first served, but enjoy what we've got. It's the last few hours of our clearance, and congratulations if you've already been involved. Now, we promised you that we'd take a little bit of time to learn about the Kumi Himo with obviously the wire mesh.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've just grouped. I've got seven lots. So I've got 7 lots of 2. So I've got 14. So you can see 14 strands here. So I'm just going to poke this through. I'm going to pop those in. So this is my standard Kumi Himo disc. So I'm going to put 2 in each slot. So I'm just going to start to separate these out. So I've got 2. Now I don't really do Kumi Himo. I don't do really macrame, as people have like laughed at before. You know, this is very, very simple. So if I can do this, I don't want to speak too soon. Anyone can do this. So what I'm doing is I've popped all of them in. So I've got 2 in each slot, and I've left the one at the bottom free. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm just putting a little bit of weight. So if you've got weights and everything like that, brilliant, you can use those. Otherwise, I'm just going to sort of keep pulling it through. So I've got a spare space here. So all I'm going to keep doing is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I bring the third, so these 2, and bring it over into that spare one that was here. So I'm going to move that round. So that spare one is always sort of in front of me. So again, 1, 2, 3. Bring it round, pop it into that slot, move it round so that spare one. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring that in and bring it there and keep pulling through. So
and you're
again,
adding tension, you're pulling it down.
Pulling it down
Yeah.
all the time. So again, 1, 2, 3. Move the third one into that free slot. So you can see the whole thing with this is it's very repetitive. So again, so I'm going to move this down. So I've got the free space in front of me. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to keep going now and repeating this.
And if you change the different, the different bands of colour,
Yeah.
you chose, 2 bronze, 2 black, and 2 green.
Yeah.
And you would keep the pattern because there's a consistency to your formula.
Can you see the one? So what it's going to give you this type of effect here.
Okay.
So it's going to give you that sort of band there. So if you can see, if you can see how that cord. So it'd be a nice cord for cabochons, or as I've glued it on there.
It's actually a nice thickness against the hairband, doesn't it?
I've doubled it up, so it's a nice bracelets. So all the time, I'm just going to keep going. This 1, 2, 3, bring it over into the free slot. So I'll keep going.
And while you're doing that, I'm just going to give you a quick heads up that we have got for you one extra special deal before the end of this hour. Now, obviously, this is the final hours of the clearance. This is your last chance opportunity. We are going to bring you an amazing opportunity now. Now, this is a collector's offer. This is a real non-clearance item. This is not a gemstone that we would normally push pricing to anywhere near what you're about to see. You have got here an extraordinary opportunity here, an absolute treat of an offer. I mean, here, not one, but we're giving you multiple glimpses into the history of the earth. I mean, that sounds such an exaggeration, but in reality, this is the Jurassic period onwards. We're talking actually the Cretaceous phase of the Jurassic period. This is a gemstone that is literally millions of years old, and we're bringing you the luxury of individually glimpsing into history. Oh no, I don't think I've ever gone. I don't think we've ever gone to this price tag. I don't feel like that should be a price tag that we should sit comfortably at. What? $14.95. Now I've got 4 in front of me here, and if you're looking at an average carat of 2, 4, 5, well, it's going to be 4 or 5 ammonites on the average availability. So if you've got 4 into $14.95, I mean, that is a ridiculous ridiculous. Was that £3.75? That's around about £3.75. So you've got just shy of that. So about £3.73 actually, if I'm going to go precise. £3.73 per individual. That's based on if you're getting 4 within that cabochon of 245 carats. I mean, absolutely incredible deal. I don't think that we can sit anywhere near that price tag outside of a clearance. I mean, please, please do not tune in on a normal occasion outside of this clearance event and expect to sit with me on $14.95 on this grade of opportunity. It's not going to happen. I mean, truthfully, it is not going to happen. It is $14.95 for a real I mean, look at the incredible history of each ammonite. Now, ammonites obviously were part of the Cretaceous period, and then they were compressed into what's called bare pore formation. Essentially, the bare pore formation preserved the beauty of the ammonite in years and years and years, and we're talking literally millions of years. And then when these were found, they were so beautifully preserved, they became features of talisman. They were worn as amulets because they were almost like the protector. They had such duration and beauty about them that they were worn by warriors as lapels of beauty. This is an incredible quality of opportunity. You can go to things like the National History Museum in London and you can see something like this, and yet we're giving you the chance to be able to own your own, absolutely in your jewelry collection, in your possession, not 1 but 4 I've got here, and we're charging less than £4 per stone. It's pretty amazing. It is a pretty incredible deal that you've got there. So if you would like to join us, pure clearance though, because I do have to highlight the fact we are not going to honour that pricing. I couldn't possibly anticipate honouring that price tag outside of this event. It is your clearance event here at Jewellery Maker. It's a now or never. I have to say massive congratulations if you've already confirmed. We're on and we're gone on these deals. Now, just before we close the hour, tell me where we are.
Okay, so all I've just been doing, again, so just repeating that. So again, the blank space is in front of me.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Taking that minute in there. Sorry, that cord in there.
Yeah.
Moving it round. Now, can you see? So if I hold
how it's
that
built up.
yeah. So that's just been in the last sort of few minutes. Can you see how? So I'm pulling that through. Now that would actually go really nicely, wouldn't it, with those ammonites? So you could do your own cord, and then hang that
braiding
off.
and
Yeah,
thread that just gives it almost like a centre point to the...
Yeah, it's really nice look together, isn't it?
Yeah, that would look fab.
How quickly that... And then we do the different ends that you can just go and glue in. But you can see how quickly that's starting to...
And you're saying that the cord that you've got there, which you've just shown us the pattern how to do, that's actually created the hairbands as well. So if you've got the hairbands, play with the different cords and threads, and you can add, obviously, that to the hairbands that we've got you there. Don't forget that hairband, 28 pence for that hairband. I mean, you just don't do that, do you? Just only think of 28 pence these days and go, yeah, I'll have a main ingredient to the luxury of jewellery. So if you would like to get involved in any of those treats, it is now or never. And you just used, what, a classic glue gun or what?
Yes, so I just used the glue gun, but with the colours that you've got there, so you could do your little trees as well, look. Can you see? So you've got your little trees there as well, because you've got the emerald green too.
That's gorgeous.
It's like Mr. Stick, doesn't it?
That's amazing. So much potential here. Plenty more to come. Obviously, we are in the last hours of our clearance and we're making the most of it. Plenty more to go straight after the break.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easy to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Hello, hello, hello. Well, the deals are coming at you thick and fast. We are loving your company here at JM, and it is going to be second hour for me of last hours of clearance. Now, we are now just 3 hours away from the end of the clearance live show. So with that in mind, well, dare we say it? They've given us the best deals to make sure we make the last few hours the finest clearance possibilities. Now, in the last hour, there was some huge deals. Every time we sold out, you heard a sound. That will continue, sell out after sell out, deal after deal. You've got to be quick to react on this opportunity. And we are bringing you everything we can, I mean genuinely everything we can, at the lowest prices we possibly can. See it, want it, and just go for it. Right, we've got a real treat to start off with. Now I can say it categorically, this is one of the most ludicrous deals that you're going to get from us within this clearance. This is one of the most outlandish offers. Now we're going to Boulder Opal. Now Boulder Opal is one of the most prestigious Australian opals in the world. Now, I don't want you to underestimate this. I want you to do research. I want you to go out there. I type in a gentleman's name called John Dunstan. John Dunstan, I'll spell the word Dunstan, D-U-N-S-T-O-N. John Dunstan is one of the world's most respected Coober Pedy Australian mine owners. He also is one of the heads of the Coober Pedy Miners Association. And if you ask him about this gemstone from the southwest Australian district of Coober Pedy and Boulder Opal, Lightning Ridge, etc., you know what he's going to tell you? They cannot keep up with demand. Do you want to know to the point how ludicrous it is for Boulder Opal right now? It's so ludicrously difficult to get hold of that they have got traders in China who are ringing up and actually offering them money for opal that doesn't even exist. For opal that hasn't even come from the ground. They're offering to lay down their hard-earned cash on gemstones that don't even come from the ground, that haven't even been found yet. That's how desperate they are to get hold of this gemstone at the moment. They're just, John Dunstan, and I've done a lot of work with John Dunstan. He's a fantastic gentleman, and I have to say to you, what he says is that even if you tripled or quadrupled the supply, it still wouldn't match the demand on this gemstone at the moment. Boulder Opal, this amazing opportunity. Now this is opal on top of heritage-based ironstone. And ironstone and Boulder Opal together are two of the most prestigious prestigious combinations, and the look, I tell you what, is exquisite. This is a true collector's treat. Do your research, do a tiny modicum, and you'll understand this is not a clearance item. One is not a clearance item, let alone that you're getting 100 carats of boulder opal in this amazing cabochon combination. A price tag clearance deal under 50, absolutely guaranteed, lowest ever price tag. The word clearance is not a word here with us, it's an action, and we're pushing everything we can to give you the biggest deals, the biggest opportunities. I will give you one thing. Even if you bought one of these for that price tag, I think you'd be doing well. But to get the luxury of individuality, everybody's cabochon will be different, everybody's combination will be different, but what you will get is a guaranteed one-off deal for one of the most exclusive South Australian opals in the world right now. $49.45, that is your ultimate rock bottom price tag. It's a buy it while we've got it. Another one of those where if you don't buy it now, you cannot ever expect us to match the price tag again. Please don't sit within the expectation that we can deliver these deals on a day-to-day basis. We can't. What we do is we do what we can while we've got the freedom of clearance pricing. These are last of stock offerings, these are end of line opportunities, and this is your exclusive chance to get hold of your very own boulder opal cabochons for just $49.45. Straight to Oh. Now these are rather gorgeous, aren't they? Now these are your beige. Are they beige? Have I picked up what's right here? Hang on a minute. See, this says 5, so I have picked up. Hang on a minute. Why would we classify something as beige when it's not beige? What is beige to you?
Bland.
Bland, yeah. Exactly.
These aren't.
Exactly. That's the point. It says, why would you classify something as beige when it's not? Beige is a little bit, you know, it's the word is absolutely right. It's bland.
Flat, isn't it?
Flat. Exactly.
Yeah, flat
neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral. And yet, this is not a neutral look that you're going to create for your jewellery. So when you see the quality, would you call it perhaps antique glaze colour? Would you perhaps vintage, champagne tones? You know, perhaps you've got that cream-like quality. That's what you've got. But you've got 5 of these gorgeous shell pearl cabochons. Beige, You've got here luxury, I'm going to say antique lace colour, because it's really got that vintage feel for me, this quality. It reminds me of my wedding dress, and my wedding dress was an antique lace, so that's why it's taking me straight to that look. That is 5 of these cabochons for £4.95, all 5. So you're paying less than £1. I tell you what, you don't need to do a lot to this kind of cabochon to make a bold statement for your jewellery collection. Oh, you know what I would do? You know that gorgeous wire mesh that you had? I'd keep it wide, I'd keep it like a piece of ribbon, and I'd put one of those to the centre of a collar on the neckline. I'd literally do a choker. Can I do that? Can I just put that up against my neckline? So you do a choker of your thicker wire mesh. I don't know where the wire mesh has gone, but then take the thicker wire mesh, and then I'd put that, if I hold it like this, I'd have it as a nice solid look that we have for you. An amazing opportunity. £4.95, 5 for less than £1 each. Absolutely amazing. Could you do perhaps a matching collar cuff with one of those to the centre? Could you do, I mean, you could do a suite of jewellery for that price tag, couldn't you? I mean, a suite of jewellery that's cost you with the main ingredient less than £5. That is quids in opportunity. Absolute quids in. Straight to, wow. Wow. Now, this is not just your ammonite, this is fossilised, which means that you've also got the crystal design in here. That is pretty cool. That really is very cool. So you've got what would be perhaps the traditional ammonite look that we've seen previous in the cabochons, and then you're starting to create almost gemstone-like version, which would be ammonite. So you're almost seeing the process of the ammonite turning into the crystal beauty that is ammonite. Absolutely amazing split formation. These really are, I'd say these were, you know, a real exciting journey of the formation that you have here. From that normal crystal form that sits in the center, that you come from gemstones, all the way out to the textured fossil that sits within this beautiful natural form. And it is totally nature's form. This is history in the making. And every one of them has got their own capturing of style and design. Every one of them. Yep, sellout deal. Oh yes, don't forget, when you hear the siren, it means sellout deal, on and gone, that we're offering you these opportunities. And then we're straight, whoa, wow. Wait till you see the dispersion. Oh, these are awesome. Clear quartz, but look inside there. Do you know the thing is that you look at this and you set it and nobody looks at it and goes, that's fake, that's a bit of plastic, or that's a bit of glass, because you've got Mother Nature's fingerprints on these. You've got the texturing of natural forming gemstones. And in reality, if this was open and clear, it could be a piece of glass, but it's not. It's nature's qualities of quartz. It's the beautiful texture. And actually, if I drop it down and around and you see all profiles, it actually makes you even more excited, because your designs are embracing. Look at that. Keep watching, because you'll see the light. Watch. Can you see the light playing just here? Keep watching it. As it changes, yeah, exactly. Every movement is going to give you almost an optical phenomena. Do you know what? You know what this is? Do you know that this is actually optic quartz? This is not just clear quartz. Ben, get close. Ben, close. This is optic quartz. How do you tell? Come close. Watch this as I rotate it round. Watch how the light bounces. That's how you know the difference between clear quartz and optic quartz. But if I show, this is this there. Can you watch it here? Just this area here, right? I'd classify that as optic. There. Look. Have you ever seen clear quartz creating that light bounce before? You haven't, because this is not clear quartz. This is optic quartz for me. And you've taken it to, I totally forgot to look at the price tag. Totally, sorry. I took such a deep breath there. I took my breath away. At $5.95. But this is optic quartz. Now, for me, this is not clear quartz, which should be priced even higher than what you're doing now. But if it's optic quartz, it should be triple, quadruple, because the light play is so different. Because you've got that, I mean, come on. We've seen plenty of clear quartz before, haven't we? Kerry, Ben, have you guys seen this before? Have you seen you've not seen optic quartz before? Exactly. That's the whole point of it, is that it creates a totally different phenomena. That is going to be a sellout deal. We've got more in baskets than we have in stock. That is going to be a sellout deal. Too late. Straight on we go. Okay. Let's go where? Ooh. Yeah, this is actually, if you're going to match these with anything, you could match them with the smaller version, and you could do this as an add it to your order. Now, it's one post and packaging for the whole day. So if you buy the smaller version, you can get the bigger version just and add it to your order. You don't have to pay separate option, different postage, etc. And that means that you can actually really play with size and detail from this combination. Already been to air, rock bottom less than £1 each. What can we do to match it alongside? Wow, and these are significant size as well. 30mm, that's 3 centimetre in size. I mean, such a statement look, a real bold statement. I like the fact, and again, this is what I love about us, is that we're offering you the real deal. Now, if this was a pure sheen, if this didn't have a little bit of mottling or a bit of texturing, do you know what it would look like? A bit of plastic. That's what it'd look like. It would look like a synthetic replica, but this is shell pearl. It's still the real deal, right? This is still the capturing of texture inside nature's style. And that is absolutely why I'd rather have something that had a little bit of mottling, perhaps a little bit of divoting inside it. I'd rather have that and know that it's the real deal than I would something that looked potentially like plastic, because it wasn't. It was so pure and so perfect. And actually, a lot of the time with pearls, especially with pearls for me, is that it's very hard if you've got something perfect round or perfectly finished to actually even decipher the difference between something that cost £300 and something that cost 30 pence because it was a piece of plastic or a real genuine freshwater pearl. So there really is something important to identify to what you've got here with us. Genuine opportunities, real chance. Shell pearl giving you that individual quality all the way. Right, let's go straight on to, wow. Straight away, when you pick something up and it has a different weight to what you expect, it's going to be something of an organic gemstone, something totally different to what you're used to. So when you get this and you see the size, you expect to pick it up, and if you've got any other cabochon, just put it in your hand and you will genuinely feel the weight difference. One will be much heavier than the other because this is opal. The density of an opal on a large stone like this is actually still incredibly light, and that's really important to acknowledge. Is if you want big jewellery but easy wear jewellery, think about the practicalities of a lighter cabochon that gives you a much lighter wear against the hand or against the neckline, or of course as you choose to wear it, maybe this is going to be a brooch, but the lightness of opal is really practical when it comes to big size stones like this. And this is pure white. I mean, this is ice white bright opal, and it's yours. And amazing. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a size like this go to under £20, but I don't think I've ever seen us do anything of this size. Let's not underestimate this size. If it was even I'd say a 2x1, we'd be looking and we'd be impressed. But this is 29 by 19. 29 by 19. Huge. Look, I give you some kind of proportion of size, beg your pardon, but look at that. Look at the size. That is, and because it's pure white, because there is that brightness to it, it looks bigger anyway. You know, it just makes the surface area stand out, doesn't it? Lovely opal shimmer as well. £17.95 is all you pay. Free phone number at the bottom of the screen is what you're dialing. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you prefer. Absolute deal. Now, these are all on and gone offers. This is see it, want it, go for it. This is morganite in the clearance. Oh, no, that... If you're going to do that price tag, it's going to be a sellout. You know that, right? Right. This is going to be a sellout deal. If the price that we're talking about is the price for, gosh, and it's not just for one. Oh my life, you're getting 130 carats of genuine morganite. This is the real deal. Absolute treat and a half. Now you're going to get 3 pieces, 3 of these incredible morganite opportunities that you have here. And what's fab is that could be a suite of jewellery that you make. That might be 3 individual rings. You know, you've got loads of potential here. Some of them big, some of them small, some of them wide, some of them pear-shaped ovals. Every single deal today, the pricing is being pushed to its limits. It is your clearance event here at Jewellery Maker. £24.45. Literally, we're pushing to the penny as low as we can go. We're squeezing everything we possibly can to you on these deals. Exclusive opportunities like this one, £24.45 would be great. And you know, we often sit in this Jewellery Maker bubble, and sometimes we forget to go outside of the bubble to really get some kind of perspective on price. If you went to your local, I don't know, hobby crafting shop, if you went to your local bead shop, anything like that, I don't even believe that they'd have morganite, let alone do a cabochon, not 1, but 3 cabochons at this price point. I don't even think they'd have access to 1 of these, let alone 3 for this price tag. And that's really the perspective we have to have. Just because we make it look like it's available and easy to get hold of, doesn't actually mean to say that it is. It's just that we're really good at what we're doing to give you access to these luxury gemstones. And that same again applies to what we're about to do on these spectacularly carved, hand-carved leaves of labradorite. hand carved, and if I showed you that and said, how do you fancy 3 of those, you're going to be impressed. What if I said 1 of this size, 2 of this size, yep, very happy, 2 of this size, no. What about going even larger? Yep, look at that combination. 3 of these amazing leaf hand-carved shaped cabochons, labradorite set, 35 carats of labradorite, all 3 pieces for 1 price tag. Again, let's think about it. What would we pay for 1 elsewhere, and how on earth in a clearance are we going to get away with this? The only answer is the word clearance. That is the only way that we get away with doing this price tag to you, because on a normal occasion, the quality, the caliber of this absolute leading gemstone, it's one of our top selling gemstones of all time, you know, and for lucky me, I've been here pretty much from day dot. I know what we could do on price tag on this gemstone, but we don't normally do that for this popularity of stone, but we're doing it now, not just for 1, but you could actually do a matching suite. You could do big stone, and then you could take the matching earrings as a combination. Cabochon set them. You could perhaps make 3 rings. You know, perhaps you want to stack this, or maybe you're going to use this in some kind of sculpture. Perhaps this is going to be the, you know, part of the tree of life, and you're actually going to make the leaves cascade down. Maybe you've got a design idea instantly. Good news is, all you pay is £14.95 for this opportunity. I'm thinking about perhaps doing it as a 3-stone drop in a pendant. Then I would go drop a midriff. I'd go midriff and I'd wear it like that. So I had the descending shape, size, just sitting and catching the light in that way. I could almost imagine the movement instantly with the weight of the stone. Yours, an amazing, less than £5 each. Less than £5 each. I've just been told I've got 3 left, and I've got 5 web buyers. So if 1 or 2 of you web buyers don't check out, then that's fine. But okay, yeah, of course. But then I've also got phone buyers. That's going to be a sellout deal. You've got to check out if you want to join us and guarantee you don't miss out. It is JewelleryMaker.com that you join us, but only yours when you check out. You must check out. That is going to be a sellout deal. Oh yes. Onwards we go to, oh yes. Oh yes, how about this? For giving you the practicality as well as the ingredients. And I'm very clear about, you know, who we are as a business, because everybody knows us as this amazing place to get genuine gemstones, which is my passion. This is something that, you know, I've worked in the gem trade for a number of years now, you know, maybe 12, 13, probably 14 years actually, and the reality is that my passion sits with gemstones. But then when I joined Jewellery Maker some 7 or 8 years ago, I think what I realized is that I love jewellery, I love gemstones, but I actually love the idea of bringing the 2 together. But you can only bring the 2 together if you have the freedom to be able to have the supplies that give you the luxury of gemstones and then the luxury of the bringing together ingredients. You know, I guess it's the difference between buying bricks and then building a house because you need bricks and mortar. You need the mortar, you need the things that bring everything together. And that's what we do here. We want to be your one-stop shop here at Jewellery Maker. We want to be the place that you turn to and don't just get one aspect of your jewellery making needs. We want to provide everything that you need in your jewellery maker journey, whether that's you just starting, whether you're advancing, whether you've just run out of something that you really need, whether you want wire, or perhaps you're looking for findings. We got it all. We've got it all. We've got it all. We got it all for $12.95. Oh yes, it is your combination of your pink and white silk. 2 spools of pink and white silk. So 1 of each that you've got there. 1 pink, 1 white, and both together for £12.95. Now obviously your silk can be used in so many different designs and styles. Lots of people love working with the silk when they buy their pearls from us, and we are one of the most UK-based strongholds for pearl distribution in the UK. So if you buy your pearls from us, then I certainly would recommend you get the ingredient that brings it together in elegance. And of course silk going together with pearls, it's a kind of given, isn't it? So you've got the chance to be able to get hold of that deal. Check out your baskets today. Please don't hold back. If you hold back, you lose out. You keep a phone in your hand and you will guarantee that we will give you the chance to get through to us on those phone lines. Right, onwards we go. Oh, I love this. Oh, this would go lovely with the silk as well. Oh, now that is not a clearance item. Oh, you see, you look at the quality of this and you can't tell me that this is clearance. You're not going to tell me that this is not something that could sell at a higher price tag on another day. You know, I could put this to wear tomorrow morning outside of the clearance. I could probably charge another £5 or £10 or £15. That is the reality. And yet right now we're 11 carat micro-faceted qualities of rondelles, and yet we're going to £14.95. Less than £15. World-class qualities of craftsmanship. It has to be because of the detail, the pure detail of the craftsmanship that goes here, the faceting detail that we can provide to you here. 2 by 1 mil in your rondelles. Look at the close-up, what it reveals, the texture of light play that it reveals. Yep, you've got to be quick today. It's free phone number. It's a join us at JewelleryMaker.com price tag offer. If you don't check out, you could lose out. I mean, we've obviously seen time after time within today's show sellout offers. You hear the siren. If you hear the honk, that honk like that means sellout. That means wipeout. That means you're not going to see it again. The deal is unrepeatable and the chances are here and they are now. And it's a £14.95. We take our world-class craftsmanship of lapidary skill to create a masterpiece of micro-faceting to a wonderful fresh gemstone of chalcedony. Onwards we go. Where? For how much? No, you can't do that for Jasper. Are you even allowed to do that with this type of design? Now, our Wayne, is this your first sale with us? Ah, I knew it. I knew it. You're going to be in so much bother when you do this in the sale. He's going to be in a proper lot of bother, because I tell you what, this is not absolutely clear, right? Because these are really popular. Our buttons, and of course, the nice thing is that we've brought you a variety of buttons, so you know that they're popular. You know that these are being really well received, and even more so with Picture Jasper. Okay, sell it out. That's been our absolute quote of the day. Make sure we sell it out. Clearance, wipeout, pricing. £4.95 is all you pay. A set of 5 of these Picture Jasper buttons. They're 12mm in a 5-piece set for £4.95. Hold the lines on all of these deals. You have to be quick to react. And it is, of course, first come, first served. If you see something that you like, it's a first come, first served reaction that we're offering you. Chances are is that if you don't pick up early, you could miss out. And of course, that's not what we're here to do. That's not what we're looking for. We're giving you the chance to get hold of something special, but it is obviously really, really busy. And especially if you joined us at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock this morning, especially if you joined us at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock this afternoon. Best news is you've already purchased. You've already added to your order, perhaps, and now you just continue to add to your order. And if you haven't, best news is you've got until midnight to keep on adding to your order. The live show clearance event takes place until 10 o'clock tonight. This is your last hours of the big clearance event. It's your time to react. We go straight to Hot Rock Pink. Oh, look at that for a bit of hot rock action. Look at that colour. Hot patootie. That is a serious hot pink, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Is it peony? Is it a peony that's hot pink? I'm pretty sure, isn't it? I think I just got the wrong name for a flower. Oh, but you know which one I mean. You know, like that rocket pink, isn't it? You know, like pocket rocket pink. That's the colour that you've got there. It's not even hot pink. It's something even further than hot pink. It's sizzling hot pink. This is absolutely magnificent colours. Really dramatic. 10 mil rounds for £2.95. The seal of the deal is that you're getting impact, luxury. Right, if you've got a phone in your hand, you've got to keep it there. If you're joining us on the web, check out your basket. It is fastest finger first. Now, all I know is that so far, all I hear in my ear is that, okay, there's another sellout. Right, that's going to sell out. Right, we're over allocated on that one. Right, that if everybody checks out, we'll be oversubscribed. That's what we've had all evening long. From 6 o'clock, we've had sellout after sellout, deal after deal that has come on and it's gone. And if you don't want to miss out, then the good news is you don't have to, as long as you're fastest to confirm. Quantity to allocate is absolutely there for the taking. Once we put these prices in, you've got the chance to react. And obviously, the best thing about us is the openness of our guarantee of sale really does mean that if you get involved earlier or later within the showcase, you're guaranteed that everybody will pay the final price tag, and that is a clearance price tag. £2.95 for your hot pink quartzite. Final single quantity figure deal that I've got left. That's all I've got left. Single quantity. I've just been given 5 chances left, right? 4 chances left now, and that is now just people buying ones. But oh, there we've got somebody who's just bought 2, which takes us down to 1. 1 left. That's it. If you want to join, right, on, gone, sell out. Stay on the phone lines. See if you're lucky one to get involved in that one. Hopefully you are successful on that one. Check out your baskets to not miss out. Now this is such a fabulous look to work with. I mean, I just see this and I mean, in a moment, I think, right, I'm going to simple beaded necklace, because that colour for me, against the skin, on a nice simple vest top or open shirt collar, perhaps, you know, a nice linen outfit, that for me, that's just going to finish off my outfit. That's just going to give me that definitive look. And the thing is that sometimes you can just restrand, because the quality of the strand itself, with its beautiful arrangement of colours and textures, the brightness, the lightness, the whites that mix in against the other colours. The best thing is that you're paying just £3.95 for a strand that can be restranded in a heartbeat, added a clasp. Boom, you've got a piece of jewellery people are going to want to know about. You've got something that people will instantly want to know. Oh, where did you get that? That's gorgeous. Oh, that's a bit different. Where did you get that from? Summer's dear, walking along with a simple vest top. Maybe, you know, as I say, open shirt collar, something as simple as that. But just wanting to finish off your look. You've got it. And it is literally a matter of a minute or two of jewellery making and enjoyment of then wearing. For £3.95, again, congratulations goes out. If you're joining us on the phone lines like Julie and Janet, congratulations to you. If you're joining us like Patricia, congratulations to you. Everybody, genuinely, everybody who's there, I congratulate you. But it is first come, first served. The chances are disappearing quickly, and they're going to disappear even faster with this combination of stars. I just know what I'm going to do straight away. Sometimes when you see a strand, you just know instantly what you want to do, don't you? Star-shaped, gorgeous shells in your 10mm size. You're going to get 40 centimetres of these fantastic shells, and that sits with a real treat and a half. How about, so you're looking at what, to the cusp of 40 of these? That's it, 40 on these and a 40 centimetre. Oh my life, £4.95 is all. Two left. Okay. That's going to be a sellout deal. I mean, I've got people buying multiples of 3s on this deal. I mean, again, it's no surprise. Okay, I've got more in baskets than I have the stock available on that one. And that doesn't surprise me that sells out straight away. Oh, this is going to look really good. If you got the first blue deal of the first hour, 6 o'clock hour. So if you joined me an hour ago, this is going to go perfectly with that strand. Now, the last strand was 8mm, so these would be a fantastic mixing strand combination where you could mix the larger with the smaller and just break up the shape, pardon me, the size. A real treat. You are kidding me. We're going to £2.95. £2.95 is all you pay. I mean, the deals, the treats, the opportunities are there for the taking. The colour against the skill is just embracing. It's a vivid, it's a brightness, it's a real stunning look that we're looking at. That looks seriously good, doesn't it, for £2.95. 4mm round. Absolute. Now, you know all I'd do? A couple of spacer beads, just breaking up that. That's me done. Again, I know I keep it simple, and I know you probably at times just go, oh, she's doing it simple again. But actually, in reality, sometimes the grading of these gemstones don't need the boundaries to be pushed too far, because the qualities of the colour, just breaking up alongside some nice silver beads or some nice perhaps stardust beads, something like that could really add just a highlight and a texture to what is already a fantastic look. You've got this deal for £2.95. That's it, just £2.95. If you see something that you like, please do just pick up the phone. Everybody's call is important to us. Everybody's call will be answered as fast as we can. I'm just going to say, if you're getting through to us, we see you there, and your call will be answered as fast as we can. I apologise that you find yourself holding on the lines, but your call is very important to us. Oh, look, I'm just rubbish with computers. I really am. Nope, there we go again. Right, straight up, first come, first served on the final chances. Let's make sure I've got the right deal. Yay! Congratulations, Hazel and Rebecca. Marley, you've got yours. I've got more multi-buys than I have single buys. That will be a sell-out deal. Oh, sorry. That will be a sell-out opportunity. It's definitely gone to Norfolk, definitely gone to County Durham, definitely gone to Cardiff and Bedfordshire. It's gone to Arizona as well, of all places. That's amazing, isn't it? Globally recognised as a mega deal. Globally recognised as an opportunity. I'm just going to wait for the final chance to be sold out. Yes, this is going to be a sellout deal. Kerry says, I'm really sorry, I keep forgetting. No, you don't, do you, Kerry? No, I didn't realise that you were forgetting. She says, I don't normally use the sound desk. Well, you do tonight. We have got for you another treat. I promise not to get to do you know, outside of the clearance. I promise. We have got for you yellow tiger's eye in your faceted rounds, 3mm. Now 3mm is a great spacer size. 3mm is a really nice accent size to another gemstone. 3mm gives you the chance to be able to balance alongside other gemstones, another texture, a really impressive strand. Whether you want to use this, you know what I'm thinking as well is that if you want to make some simple stretchy bracelet, stretchy rings, this would look great as a stretchy ring, wouldn't it? This would look fabulous as a little stacker design, and the size of these really lend themselves to the different places, the hand, the wrist, the neckline, the ear. You could make some nice tassels because of the 3mm, and because they're well faceted and because it's tiger's eye, the more movement you get, the more detail you get. All yours for the taking, £3.95. I mean, if you wanted to make a really strong tassel, you could do that with just £3.95. If I showed you, I mean, it's going to be a 6, 7, 8 drop tassel. Obviously, I'd break up that you wouldn't have the loops, but if you did something like that and you made a tassel like this, I mean, that's going to look amazing if you just put that on a longer chain and you perhaps look at it as a lariat necklace with a tassel at the drop. That would look fantastic. £3.92, 2 left. That's it, 2 left, and I've got, okay, can I just say, I've got 5 buyers for 2 pieces that are left. That's it. Oversubscribed. That's it. Oversubscribed there. Absolutely amazing. Next up that we have for you, and obviously you just, what? Oh, hang on a minute. Now then, we've got a Chips and Nuggets DVD coming up. And all I'm going to say to you is if you get this strand and then you get the Chips and Nuggets DVD, you are just going to be an absolute paradise of Jewellery Maker potential. You've got here sapphire, I beg your pardon, natural sapphire in your very own nugget strand. Let me extend it. Let me show you the size. This is a full 84 centimetre strand of sapphires. Oh! Do you know what I've just seen?
It's not a hornet, is it?
It's not a hornet.
Oh,
why would it
good.
be a hornet? It's Ceylon. No. It's Sri Lankan. So hang on a minute. This is probably the most demanded natural sapphire in the world. We're bringing you 375 carats of natural Sri Lankan, that's Ceylonese sapphire in the sale, in a clearance. Oh, that is criminal. That is seriously criminal. You can't expect us to do anything like this again. You do know that. You just cannot expect. That is genuinely to the pound, to the penny, to the 100% embracing the clearance event. That is gone. There's more in baskets than there is available quantity. $12.95. Sell out deal. Just how it's going. It's the motion of the ocean right now. It really is. We're going to where? Okay, we're going to our Miller Flore DVD, and this is working with your Sculpty, and it is working with your what's it called? Oh heck, I've got a Sculpty clay. No, not Sculpty clay. What's it called? Polymer clay. Heck. I couldn't get my words out there. This is your Miller Flore combination. I'm actually on this DVD. Yeah, I did this DVD. And this is pretty limited edition. You've got your flower canes, your multi-canes, your daisy canes, your leaf canes, your pendant designs, and your translucent flowers. So you get to create all of your different flower formations. You get to learn how to do all of the different shapes within the leaf design and flower design, from the basic flower cane all the way through to pendant designs and translucent flowers as well, which are incredibly detailed. Your very own Miller Flore. $1.95 an hour of inspiration for £1.95. No way. £1.95. Well, all I can tell you is I know what's on there, and it's certainly not what we should be doing on the price tag. If you do want to join us, an absolute treat and a half. Hold those phone lines, an absolute treat. I mean, this is absolutely full of opportunity and design opportunity in particular, and learning. Congratulations if you got that. That's £1.95 for an hour of polymer clay technique, working with so many different shapes and forms of the flower, the leaf, you know, very much about capturing the essence of nature within different styles. And as I say, so much to learn in one DVD, and it's all yours for the taking. £1.95 is all you pay. That's it, just £1.95. Right, let's keep skipping through these deals. See it, you want it, you got to go for it. We go straight to solid sterling silver in clearance. Am I right in saying that we're about to do solid sterling silver in a beautiful antique design in a sale? Now, can you see it here? I'm just going to show you the stamp of the 925 first. Can you see that? Yep. I want to show you this before I show you the detail. Because as soon as you see that stamp, I want you to remind you, we're about to drop the price on what is a precious commodity. Sterling silver is a precious commodity. And we're giving you all of this beautiful vintage detail and the luxury of that precious 2 grams of sterling silver, all within our clearance event. Now, you've seen sellout after sellout, so don't miss out on this one. £5.95. Wonderful detail. I will just show you this from different profiles, because it is a connector, so you have the double loop, so you perhaps are going to use it in different designs in different ways, you know, different shapes. You might like that sweeping look, perhaps you like the floral teen look that you've got here, Floraltine look, $5.95 for sterling silver to go rock bottom in a clearance. We've got 2 chances left. Another guaranteed sellout opportunity. More in baskets than we have in the vault. So congratulations if you've got that. Another treat that I have for you. Oh, now I saw these and I said to the team, what are we doing with these in the sale? Why are we doing it? We don't need to. I mean, they look so good. Even if you don't add anything, they look really, really good. These are your classic sterling silver shepherd. I mean, I honestly look at these and just go, right, they are not a clearance item. They look so good like that, don't they? You don't even need to really add anything if you don't want to. But if I just profile my head, can you see how you've got the bottom loop here? And that bottom loop will facilitate you adding whatever you want to your design. Sterling silver, and that is a lot of silver that you're getting here. Beautiful detail of white topaz setting into the that's a sellout. That is an absolute sellout deal. On, gone, offering, absolutely what it's about. Wow. Oh my life. Okay, I need some whys and wherefores. I need some specification on this. This is sterling silver. I need some spec. Give me the spec, give me the spec. What's it say? So length, 16 inches, but you've got a 2-inch extender, which means it's 16 to 18. That's the thing that I want. 5.5 grams. If I went any further back, I'd have limbored. 5.5 grams of silver. Right. Just like I said with that last sterling silver deal, right? Silver is a precious commodity. Silver, and we can say this, silver has a value just on its own because silver sells on the open trade market for pricing, right? For literally a price that does change, it goes up, it goes down. But I tell you what, over the last decade, the price of silver, the only way is up. Because quite simply, over the last decade, the price of silver really has seen a huge influx. And yet we're about to take that luxury, precious commodity, 5.5 grams of silver in this necklace. You've got this wonderful boar design. That's where the weight of the silver really sits. That then have the link there that you can obviously add detailed tassel and individuality to. Look at that. 5.5 grams of silver for $17.95. Absolute boundary breaking pricing. Truly squeezing as low as we can go opportunity. $17.95. I mean, I want you to feel the weight of that bow, and I mean whether you keep it as it is and perhaps you work on the necklace as you see with the chain. You could always take the chain away and use the chain separately and use the bow separately and do something totally different altogether. You are the jewellery maker that chooses what they want to do with their jewellery. We just give you ideas, we give you opportunity, but you choose how you want to design and what you want to do. 5.5 grams of silver. You are going to get into so much trouble. That is a proper squeeze of a price. Right, you have got to know that is a serious squeeze. Right, just to let you know, and I'm going to give you the heads up on this one, and I'm going to give a very quick, very me to you on this one, right? We couldn't buy this again for the price that you're getting it for. For this amount of silver, for everything that you're getting here, we couldn't buy this deal for, again, at this price tag. That's how low we've got. We've gone so low that actually, in all honesty, it's pointless us putting this to air because it's making us zero money. This is literally us at that final boundary where we have gone too low. And I don't say that very often, but that is too low a deal. 5.5 grams of silver. Wonderful jewellery opportunity here in terms of whether you add just a little personal touch with perhaps a little pear-shaped drop, a briolette drop to the centre of the bow. Might be, say, if it's going to be a gift, you could be perhaps doing somebody's birthstone, etc. Or you might want to make this a tassel, extend the design, add more detail. Your call. $14.95 is all already paid 5.5 grams of silver for that price tag. That's an awesome price tag to be able to offer you. And the next awesome deal that we can bring you is this fantastic crystal opal detail of your ice resin. Now, if I just show you this, and I move it, and I probably do need to move it a little bit, it looks a bit like snowflake. Yes, it looks a little bit like snowflakes, doesn't it? Because you have got that quality. What this is your ice resin, and essentially this can go into things like resin itself, you know, your flow resin, perhaps your polymer that you want to put it in, and it adds that iridescent quality to your jewellery. A real fantastic addition of colour play. I mean, almost, you know, the aurora borealis of the Swarovski world you've got there in this crystal opal ice resin. Yours for the taking, £4.95. Now you look at this pot, and all I can tell you is it's going to go a long way. I've bought, gosh, maybe pots that have been a third of this size before, and I've had them for years. I do genuinely mean I've had them for years and years. And you can use a tiny amount, and they go so far to really adding detail to your jewellery making, to add, you know, impact with that opalescent quality of your ice resin. It comes in a little packaging there, part of the added detail, and I will just tell you it's 50 millilitres, that's 5 fluid ounces that you're getting. Ready to rumble with the next deal. Now, we often get, and I say this quite often, we have to get people, including myself, who say, right, I'm not really a wire worker, but I want to make a ring. And there are confines, isn't there? You know, there's a moment where you go, if I don't wire work, then how am I going to get that substantial wearability to something for my hand? I think I found the answer. This is the way to do it. We're bringing you here your adjustable ring cushion bezel. So you get the full shank and you get the bezel. You can set it in. You can see there it's a divot of a well that you have, so you can bezel into the design itself. £12.95 is all you pay. It's sterling silver again. Sterling silver for £4.4 grams of silver. We take you to £12.95. I think that's even lower pricing than you've just seen with the necklace, because that is seriously low. Just to show you that it is adjustable, so you don't need to worry about the sizing. I know instantly I'll get people going, what size is that, Vix? Well, I would say if I just put it on to the size that I am, that sits quite comfortably. I'm going to say that's M to N. So that sits around about the size 7, really. 6 to 7 is going to be the size of this to its traditional size. But as you can see here, as I just twist it round, that actually one size fits all, because you can open this and you can choose the size that you require, so you can make it bigger or smaller within that adjustable platform of the actual design of the shank of the sterling silver. So plenty. Oh my life. If I was at home right now, I'd probably buy 20 of those. Honestly, there's not 20 to have yet, but I would seriously multi-purchase on this kind of a deal. I wouldn't hold back. With that amount of silver and with that potential, there is no doubt about it, the sellout opportunity. And you know, never ever think that we don't think about every single aspect of your jewellery making. And if you have got that moment, and we all have that moment, go, if I make a ring, what happens if it doesn't fit? No problem there, absolutely no problem with the adjustable shank that you have here. Guaranteed that one size fits all. Makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? £9.95 for 4.4 grams of silver. I mean, that's a lot of silver. We're going to stick with the same principles of giving you the sterling silver detail for the hand with the adjustable gauging, which means that you can one size fits all again, but this time different shape. This is the octagon bezel that you're going to get. Now, for me, I work with quite a lot of bezels with a number of my different materials. I love my polymer clay. I also have resin. I also have, I've got 2 different versions of resin actually. And I really love the fact that I can set something in here. For example, I've got a clear resin, so I've used these kind of bezels to put pictures in, you know, pictures and memories. I've used bezels like this for memory memory rings. So a locket of my daughter's hair, and then you resin set it, so it's like a personal moment, or a little picture of perhaps a person, do you know, somebody who you don't want to forget, vintage photographs, or perhaps, something funky like that you could set in there, and you could really create something personal with that. So that's what I use my bezel set for. $18.95 for 3.9 grams of silver. Congratulations to you. Right then, straight on. Woo! Bubblegum pink. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. This is fab. That is true bubblegum pink, isn't it? Yeah. Hubba Bubba. Can you remember that?
Oh.
Good old Hubba Bubba.
Oh.
Yeah. I like a bit of hubble bubbling. And you've got here, you're amazing. Right, gosh, can I just say, next 10 minutes or so, right, you are going to fit as many deals as we possibly can, as many opportunities that we have for you. You've got here a real chance. You've got 170 carats of your pink coloured dye quartz. It's Hubba Bubba colour. It is your bubblegum pink. It's those gorgeous elongated rice beads. One price tag. And one deal at £6.95. I like the fact that you've got a colour that you know is going to impact, but a shape that's just a little bit different to the norm. Faceted rice beads. We don't see that shape very often. It means that you can really add detail. You can really add style and design. It's yours for the taking. I mean, literally, that is on and gone. That is on and gone. And I tell you what, we're moving so fast through these deals that we're moving on to more opportunities. Right, we're going to go straight on to where we're going first. What do we fancy? Oh, okay, straight up. Oh, Ben's giving me a shake, but he's saying that's not available.
Bag.
Okay, it's a bag.
I think there'll be a findings pack.
Rose gold plated metal.
Here they come.
Oh, I hear they are. They come in a lovely, pretty gauze bag. That's number one of the deal. And number two of the deal is this. It's your rose gold plate. Now, look, if you're going to add anything to your jewellery at the moment, it's rose gold, isn't it? Because we know, and I mean, this is across the board in the industry, rose gold is the metal of the moment. It has been for the last 3 or 4 years, and I don't see it wavering. I think, especially if you love jewellery making, to add elegance and sophistication, this is the metal to work with. It's your rose gold plated base metal essential finders kit, 21 pieces in total. Of that 21, you are getting ½ metre of chain as well as everything else. So of that 21 piece set, 21, well, one of those 21 is ½ metre of chain. I mean, I always go about this in a little bit of a, and I'm going to keep on knocking on our kit team's door, and our production team's door, and our buying team's door. Can I just remind you that when we're talking about 21 findings, a finding can be a jump ring like this. That, for most of us, is a traditional finding. So that is a finding. ½ metre of chain is not a finding. It's an additional ingredient. It's a luxury item. You've got 21 pieces, which includes ½ metre of rose gold plated base metal chain. Yours for $3.95. That's gotta be the lowest point we've ever gone to for this opportunity. You've got the solid quality of every part of your findings. That includes your head pins. That includes, we're not even stopping at $3.95, we've got to $2.95. I promise you, when we say clearance, we don't say it, we do it. £2.95 is already paid. Fastest to confirm. I've already got Stacey straight in, multi-buy, and I've got buys in London, Gwent, Tyne and Wear, South Yorkshire, Berkshire, Renfrewshire, London, Hertfordshire, Cambridgeshire, Merseyside. Buy it, want it, don't buy one. At £2.95, you're sore quids in, you're buying multiples, right? You're not just going to hold back and buy one. And maybe you want to get somebody else into jewellery making. Maybe it's actually the 6 weeks holidays and want to introduce jewellery making to one of your loved ones' generation below. Good news is you can buy this kit and you've got the chance to be able to give them all of that loveliness, maybe hand over a strand or two of your gemstones. And what is it costing you? That's why it's worth multi-purchasing. I have got more multi-buyers than I have single buyers on this deal. £2.95 is all you pay. Head pins, shepherd hooks, clasps and everything, and all yours for the taking. So much more to look forward to straight after the break. Last hours of the clearance.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
is the final hours of the clearance. It's epic.
I know, it's been
been
amazing.
watching?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
The thing is that every deal has just been one of those, wow, ooh,
I know, incredible.
Yeah, really, really stunning deal after deal. If you see something that you like today, we're fitting as many big treats as we possibly can. I mean, literally, we are squeezing everything out of every deal. So if you see something you like and you don't react straight away, there's a chance you're going to miss out. And if you don't want to miss out, then obviously, fastest fingers first. And in particular with these types of deals, you must remember that you get a 30-day money-back period. Even in the clearance, we give you that chance to be able to see if it's right. If it's not, you send it back, your money goes back into your account. So you're not in that risky scenario. And I bought something in the clearance. It was a sale for my little one, my 3-year-old. And as I went through it, she said, just to let you know, you can only return within 14 days. And I went, oh. She said it's a sale item. Oh, and if you do return it, you only get a credit note.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so in a lot of places.
You can exchange.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's in the clearance. You have to accept. And I was thinking, oh, okay, because it's in the clearance, they change the boundaries, but we don't. Now our returns policy is just as open as it normally is. 30 days. If it's not right, send it back. Your money goes back into you. And that's how easy we are. That really is how easy we are. Right, we are bringing you another opportunity, a really big opportunity. Now, this is what you can classify as epic opportunity for wire lovers. This is one of the biggest combinations of wire I've done for, I'm going to even say years. Like, I haven't seen this amount of wire.
Those reels, yeah.
So, I mean, we used to do these.
Yeah.
We used to do that epic amount, but we just don't now.
No, that's right.
When you got this through, you must have had your jaw on the
Like,
floor.
ooh, yeah, yeah. Because
And
I haven't seen these for a long time.
And especially because you've got that real exciting colour play.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got that dynamic, and this is going to be big. This is going to be, how many? No. Okay, that is no. You can't. All right. So just to let you know, this is one of the smallest quantities that we have of the whole of the clearance when it comes to bundles and kits. I mean, genuinely, this is it. This is everything we've got. And once it's gone, it's gone. Especially if you think about the years that have gone by, we have not done this deal. We have not done this deal before. Now, the amazing thing is, this is the first deal of the hour, and the whole of this hour, is open to a little bit of something cool. Because if you buy at any point throughout this hour, you will be automatically entered into a prize draw, and you will receive a silver Jewellery Maker voucher for our workshops. Now, this is worth £80. Now, you could buy the kit, which I think you're gonna have to because it's blooming brilliant, but actually you could buy anything. You could buy the finest, the threads, the deals, the one-off opportunities. Doesn't matter what price tag you use. Right? What you will get is that entered automatically into the prize draw. It's the whole hour from now to the end of the hour. Whatever item comes in, you will be in that pool to perhaps get this. That's worth £80, and it will be redeemed after 30 days after you receive your items. It just gives you obviously that leeway of return. So with that in mind, this is your chance to get involved. The whole hour is centering around the chance that you might get a silver workshop voucher worth £80. So if you're buying this, you obviously quids in, you're already getting something exciting. Oh yeah, and by the way, all of this wire is then matched by some sumptuous gemstones as well. You've got your faceted gold beads, which are your hematite coloured 4 mils, and then on top of that, you've also got your bubblegum fuchsia colours of your dyed quartz microplane rounds, and those are your 2 mil. The combination of wire, hold on to your hats, 50 metres of your 1 mil gauge in your fuchsia pink, 50 metres of your 1 mil gauge of your gold wire. This is The first time I've seen 50 metres being sold for a long, long time, and I tell you what, it's going to be the only time, because the price tag.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. $29.95. Now, when I saw that gorgeous heart that you made of the pink, right, I picked it up and I went to the kitchen and tried to find some scales because I've never felt anything so ridiculously weighty,
isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing was, that's from that.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
It's like you haven't touched it.
I know, it is. It's incredible. I mean, if you, I've done a lot of demonstrations and some of them quite recently of wreaths, you know, different wreaths that you do. So Alison Tarry, you know, with the like a fairy tale castle, things like that. So if you've got any intentions of doing any of those sculptural pieces or wreaths like that, these are it's an absolutely brilliant kit for that, because you've got that structural wire. So yes, and you know, and it just goes on and on and on and on. And it's lovely that they work really lovely, you know, really nicely together.
One nugget, I really love your gizmo of the pink and the gold together.
Yeah, it gives you that. It's like a
love
two-tone.
that.
It's a two-tone effect, isn't it? It's almost like and you know, different ways. So you can almost see. So along the sides, it looks like it's more gold. You come to the front and it's more pink, because you do a double gizmo
I reckon
together.
if you sold those on a stall and you had loads of versions of those, I reckon you could make a small fortune just from 2 reels of wire, a little bit of that detail, and your job's done, because they are so on trend.
Yeah, very much so.
They are so on trend. $29.95 for. Now, shall we get out the 50, just like we did with the 50 yards? Shall we
do it all?
Shall we do that? Because we did that earlier on, didn't we? Shall we do? No, of course I'm not going to do that. Be like wrapping around the studio, wouldn't we?
We'll go
round the back. Where does 50 metres take us?
I think we could go all the way around the maze. Couldn't we?
Yeah, we've got a
Probably
maze
get out onto the
outside of
road.
it. Listeners, we'll go around the maze, because that's where we are at JewelleryMaker. Welcome to our mansion, we've got a maze.
Yeah, that's it.
The thing is, though, we genuinely could, for 50 metres, you could probably start in the corner of this room. You could go around the whole of the room.
Yeah.
And then you could, we could actually go into the gallery. We could probably come back round again, and then we could wrap ourselves up, couldn't we?
Could do.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Look, Carrie's genuinely up for the whole, she's like, off. She said, I'm off. I'll do it. I'll go on town. $29.95 is already paid for 50 metres. I mean, if you think about what 50 metres does, and, you know, if you put it into perspective of what a metre can create, you know, this is almighty. $29.95. Surely, with what we've got in stock, this is going to be a sell-out opportunity. 50 metres of your gold-plated wire, and then you've got your fuchsia-plated wire as well. You've got the luxury of your micro-faceted pink quartz, and you've also got your golden hematite combination. All of this, look, for a rock bottom, $29.95. I mean, 50 metres of wire. What do we get for 10 metres? What do we pay for 20 metres, 30 metres? For 50 metres is great, but 100 metres, I mean, that's taking you to
of 1 mil as well. You know, you're not talking.
Yes.
You know, it's not a fine
0.25 or a 0.4. It's not a weaving wire.
So again, that comes into the weight of your. You know, you need to take that into account. So I'd say there's weight there, isn't there?
But even
really
that, you know, when you say weight, that then translates into, don't forget, it's one potion packaging. The weight of this, I promise you'll get it home and your postman will not be happy, because that is a seriously hefty feel. I mean, again, just putting it into perspective, that gorgeous pink heart that the Claire's made, and is that all with gizmo, is it?
Yes, everything. So everything I've done is with the gizmo. So the gizmo, when you've got this much wire, it's a good tool to work with this much wire.
Rewards.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And
definitely.
you've got the chance. If you do want to join us, I've got lots of people join us. Karen, Susan, Wenda, congratulations to you. I've got Jen, Steve. I've got Buys in the Midlands, Bristol even, $29.95. That is 100 metres of wire for under £30, let alone adding your gemstones there. And of course, if you do want to see the quality of the wire, the good news is you get a 30-day money-back period as well. So what are you going to teach us? So
I'll show you how to do some of the connectors. Okay, so in the necklace, and you'll be able to see how they how some of the others are formed as well, because all of them are formed out of a single gizmo. So it's how much you do to it. Okay. So I've got a standard gizmo. I'm going to work on the larger crank rod. So I've got the wire on the reel. I'm not going to cut it, and I'm just going to leave probably a couple of inches on the tail there, and I'm going to wrap that around. So just bring that down. Okay, so it's coming forward, so in front of me, so you can see it's coming towards me. And then pick up the support. So I'm going to do this in my hand. You could, if you wanted to, just attach it, to your desk if you wanted to. So I'm going to start to now just turn. So I'm just going to hold here, and I'm just going to start to turn. So I'm going to do a full lot of the gizmo. So I'm going to try and go all the way to the end. So it's just in my lap. So I'm just going to keep going. Now if you find that you've got a little bit of an area where you've got a bit of a gap, you can just push that in and just tighten that up. So I'm going to keep going. Every so often, if it gets a little bit too taut, I'm just going to loosen it off the reel a little bit and keep going. So the nice thing here is you've got that contrasting colour. So again, I'm just going to keep and bring that round. So I'm going to keep going. So you can see how this is starting to build up. Now what can happen is if you you lose your concentration. So if I just try and make a bit of a deliberate, so can you see I could lose my concentration and go back on myself. So what you're just going to do, you're going to unravel. So I'm going to turn it back, or take it off and just go back, and then go back and sort of pull that out. And then just try and concentrate again. It's very, very easily done. So I'm just going to start to just pull that really quite nice and tight, push it down, and then once I've done that, I can sort of carry on. I'm going to keep that so it's nice and taut. So again, just keep going and get to the end of get as far to the end as you can. So in a minute, what will start to happen is it will look like it's coming out of the support here. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going, and it's hardening a little bit as well.
Thing is that you look at that and you go, that's a lot of wire. You go, that's fine, because there's 50 meters of wire here. Yeah. You know, that's the reality. Is that you can make as much as you want when you've got a wrapped gizmo of this wire, because there is plenty to go about. 10 meters, you'd probably be a little bit more, angst about it.
That's it, and you know that it's consistent colour.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that off, and I'm going to give myself again another couple of inches on the other side, and undo that now. Okay, so I've got 2 tails. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to swap the wire, and so I've got the pink. So I'm going to take that through. So I'm going to just bring that in all the way up, straighten that out a little bit. Group those together, go back on my gizmo. So this time I'm going to try and leave, if I can, at least an inch on there, so that's going to lock it in place. So I'm going to bring that round. These bits of sort of like work hardened a little bit. So I'm going to bring that in, and I'm going to just pop that back in. So I'm going to just start to do a couple of wraps. Now that's bound it. So now again, in the same way, I'm just going to support the coil, make sure there's not too much tension on the wire, and just start to turn. So once you start, just keep going. Sort of sometimes, you're thinking, oh, shall I carry on? But it's important that you just keep going until you get to the end, and then you can see at the end. So I've done another couple of just plain single gizmos at the end. So I'm now going to go in and just snip that off. So now if I want to add the last bit of detail, so I'm going to just take the pink again and just wrap that around, secure on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is it's a little bit fiddlier at first. So what you're going to do, I'm going to start to Just bring that in so it gets lost into that single gizmo. Then as it starts to form here, I'm just going to start to shape it a bit because it's, you know, this is a 1mm wire. So I'm going to start to bring this. I've got no tension now. I'm sort of pushing it and forming it so it's going to turn and
You're looking it into there.
Yeah, so can you see I'm just sort of like pushing it with my thumb so that it starts to get that curve. So if you can see sort of like from all angles there, I'm going to keep going. Because if I pull too tightly, it'll get lost within the gizmo. So I'm just gonna, you can see I'm just sort of supporting it and guiding it so it goes into that gap. And as I come to the end, so again, I can just, so it gets lost in there. So you can see, to do the little bracelet that you liked, you can see on the end there how that's looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're seeing how that's going to go. So to do that, to get the double, where it's like almost like a candy cane effect, you just hold your 2 wires together. So if you sit them in your lap like that, and you've got your 2 wires together, and you just do a single gizmo, and you just take care to just go nice and slowly, and that's how you get the two-tone effect.
Gizmo's such a clever instrument.
It's one of the best tools, definitely.
And it can really add interest from one product. It can add so many different layers of design opportunity, can't it?
But if when you're working with something like this, you've got a real, this could be like a lovely, a nice light pull or something, couldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really structural. So I'm just going to go in and tidy these little ends up. So just be careful as you're cutting it off because it's work hardened quite a bit. So I'm just going to go in, neaten that, to give that a little pinch together. But you can see, and you get that so it's even. But that's, there's a lovely connector, and it's sort of, you can get lost in it really because you've got lots of layers there.
Looks amazing. Looks absolutely brilliant. And just while you were doing that, we were just doing a little bit of thinking. And we found on our website, right, that you can get 10 metres of gold wire, right, the 1mm gauge, so 10 metres, right, you can pay £3.95. Now that's an amazing deal, £3.95. Just bring it in so you can show, that's our website, £3.95 it says, for 10 metres of gold coloured copper wire. So that's what you've got here, but you've got 50 metres. So if you took that and times it by 5, so 5 times, well, what is essentially £4, you're looking at £20 just for that, right? And if you put that into perspective, right, that means everything else is a tenner. That means I'm giving you another 50 metres of wire for a tenner and another lot of 2 gemstones for all of that for if that's the way you want to break it down, that's 50 metres of gold wire, which we can sell 10 metres of for £3.95, and then you've got the chance to be able to get a further 50 metres plus a further 2 strands, and that's less than a tenner. So somewhere along the lines, that is a quids in. Now, you obviously can break it down in different ways. You might say, well, I'll just buy those 2 and I'm getting those for free, or however you want to put it, there is no way that we could do this deal in any other circumstances other than in a clearance. Total clearance pricing, 100% committed there to a $29.95. That's 100 metres of 1mm gauge wire, 50 metres of the gold, 50 metres of the fuchsia, and on top of that you've got your gemstones, your 2 different strands with the hematite, which catches the light in that fantastic metallic way, and then you've got your hot bubblegum pinks again in your smaller plain rounds in your pink quartz. All of this rock bottom pricing, $29.95. If you have already joined us, good news is you're paying the final price. Laura, you've got yours. Congratulations, buyers who joined us. If you haven't checked out your basket, now is your time to do so. If you haven't checked out, you could lose out. That's the downside, and that's certainly not what we want for you. We don't want you to miss out on that opportunity. So congratulations if you have been successful on that. Right then, we're going to whip up a storm with some more deals, some more opportunities to be able to bring you. I'm just wondering what this suede deal is. Oh, shall we do the suede deal? Where's this come from? It's a bundle of suede. Suedes. Love this. This is epic. this is a huge combination that we have for you here of the suede. I love these. I've got loads of these that I work with in my jewellery collection. I take one bead and I do it on just a simple head pin, and then I put it on a cord, and that's it.
Done, yeah.
I mean, literally, that's it. Don't do anything more. Now, this, if you love your easy yet wearable jewellery for summertime, this is the one cord I'd guarantee I don't not work with. I have got so many different varieties of this, and every one of them, it absolutely works a triumph. You've got a combination here of 7 varieties of your suede cord. As I say, for me, I can't get more. I mean, literally, for me, there is no such thing as too much of a good thing when it comes to this colour combination. You've got a combination here of colours that says aubergine, beige, green, maroon, orange, red, royal blue, and you've got your suede. All of this together for $9.95. I mean, $9.95. Now, what's amazing is that these are 5 metres.
That was the colour combination, wasn't it, of the rounds that we had? That'd be
right
great
at the beginning
with
of the
it.
show,
Yes,
the 6 o'clock hour. That's what we were playing with, wasn't it? It was the Cheryl Tweedy Call, whatever her name is. That was her combination that we said, oh, that's what we'd do. But actually, when you start to play with the colours, I'm kind of going, I'm going to go there, and then I'm actually thinking about putting those there, and I'd leave that, like that. That's just my first play of colour with, you know, bringing the suede cords together. But there's so much opportunity here. You might actually want to go a little bit tribal, and maybe you want to go there, perhaps with some nice picture jasper, perhaps something like that. You look really nicely with this. Maybe you want to go a little bit different. Malachite. I'd put malachite with this. I'd go, obviously, with some of these colours. I'd just let the colour of the suede be the main feature and add detail to it along the way. $9.95, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 metres of your suede cord. How many have I got left? 5 left. 4 left, beg your pardon. Right, this is going to be a sellout deal. I've got final 2 chances left now, 2 available. It's got to go. It's got to be a sellout. When it sells out, I tell you what, we will not guarantee the deal again. All of this opportunity that you are getting for just $9.95. Final chances to pick up the phone. This is it. It's going to be a sellout. Where's it going to go to? Web buyer, phone buyer. I tell you what, it's a bit of a fight to the finish, but it is a sellout deal. Absolute wipeout deal that we have for you there. Congratulations if you got that. Tell you what, just to show you what we've got coming up, and if I just do that, and then if I do that, and then I do that.
Perfect. Yeah. Lovely.
I mean, that's red. Right, we're ready for summer. That is ready for summer, isn't it? And you know, in some ways, the simplicity of just having that combination is really exciting.
It is.
You know, add your findings, especially.
And with these.
Right, and I've got these gorgeous findings coming up. And if you add like the likes of your jump rings, and I'd add maybe a couple of the silver discs.
These are brilliant.
I love those silver discs.
Absolutely brilliant. This is great.
Yeah, that reminds me of holiday.
Yes.
You know, like the nice coin necklaces. You could do something there with that colour combo. Right, those are coming your way. If you like any of those and you've just got the suede, well, those are coming your way within the show. So you've definitely got, and all of those they're coming your way as well. Loads to fit in, and everything is in clearance. Everything is clearance, including. Oh my life! I haven't seen these for ages.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen these for ages. We were talking about these about. When was the last time I had all of my jewellery stuff out with the bairns? My little ones, the bairns. It was probably just before we broke up for school term, so maybe about 2 weeks ago. And we were talking about these because I've run out of these, and I love these. I absolutely love them. Now look at what they do. Hang on a minute. So you've got the post. If I just showcase that there, right? So you've got your ball with post, butterfly, and then, can you see it there? Yeah, you've got your link as well. So you've got the chance to be able to add to your design. truthfully, I know a lot of people who just chop off the actual loop and use them as just simple little studs because they're just such wearable, tiny little studs, you know, especially if you wear like higher into the lobe and you want just delicate, smaller studs into the detail of your, you know, the higher lobe. These are great for that. £4.95. But that's £4.95 for 10 of these fantastic antique copper plated brass earring posts with the butterfly backs as well. So you're getting the whole set. So you don't get, I mean, we used to sell the posts individually and get you to buy the butterfly back separately. And I used to say, well, that's just absolutely crazy. But actually, by putting these together, you should be paying more money. But we are actually taking the price down rather than taking the price up when you're getting double the feature. So you're getting the post and you're getting the butterfly back. I've got more people multi-buying than I have single buys on this one. More people making the most of this as a multiple purchase deal. £4.95 is all you pay for your feature of your antique copper plated brass earring posts and butterfly backs. Amazing deal there for £4.95. Do stay on those lines. Absolutely fabulous. And the thing is with this kind of detail, they almost add a vintage look to your jewellery straight away, don't they?
Steampunk as well.
Yeah.
Be good with steampunk designs.
Where are we going next? Now, we obviously know how good we are with tiara bands. We've already set our stall out with how good we are with tiara bands. So if you want 5 of your rose gold finish in your tiara bands, this is going to be the deal for you. 5 pieces for one price tag, and that clearance price tag for all 5 is what? Indeedy, that is £1.95 for 5. You can't go to a fashion shop, you know, your accessory shop with £2 in your hand and get one of those. You can't, because I was there just a few days ago trying to I was looking for, you know, those clear plastic hair bubbles. You only get them in one accessory shop. There's nowhere else I can find them. And so I only ever go to this accessory shop for that purpose. And they always do some kind of, if you buy 3, you get another 3 for free. It's a very clever thought. I mean, it's a really, but you still walk away and spend £30, you know, if you're doing the
Is it My Namesake? Is it that one?
A very well-known name, yes. Yeah. And the interesting thing is that, you know, you pay £1.95, you're getting 5, but you've then got the chance to be able to build upon your own, you know, foundations to add detail, your own personal touch, whether this be perhaps for a wedding, or whether it's going to be going to the races, perhaps it's about adding detail to children's hairbands. You know, there's so much potential here. £1.95 is already paid for all 5. I wonder if you could put all 5 together and create some kind of...
Yeah, it's a nice look, isn't it?
I like them all together. I'm just thinking, if it's £1.95, you don't have to be precious, do you? Yeah. You don't have to use them separately. And I was just wondering, because you can get these wide-banded looks, can't you, at the moment? A bit like that. You know, probably obviously betterly put together, but better put together than that. Betterly. I can't believe it's not betterly.
You could wire them together, couldn't you?
You could wire them together.
That might be a betterly idea.
Betterly idea. £1.95 is already paid. Clearance deal. Oh, again, more multi-buys than we've got single buyers now. Absolutely flying out. Now these, another thing we've just not seen for ages. It is clearance though. The prices that you've got, the deals that you've got, they're going to be gone. They are absolutely here to be sold out. That will be a sellout deal, by the way, for those tiaras. So max out on that opportunity.
Ooh.
Not going to see them very well against the black backdrop, so I'll try and hold one up, because these, and again, when was the last time you saw the black plated brass open saw cut jump rings? Now these are already open, so you've got your machine cut opening, which means you've got the precision of the closest drops, the closest links together, so you know they've got that precision closure. All yours for the taking. 250 for £6.95. I mean, let's face it, right? You go to your local hobby and crafting shop, there is every chance that for this kind of price tag you get 100 at the max, maybe 50 at the max. But we're bringing you trade quantity here. We're not giving you average quantity. We're giving you the trade quantity at £6.95. So much potential, especially if you've got any of the other findings and finishings of the. For example, I've got these coming up as well, the antique bronze.
They'd work
and I
very
mean,
nicely,
antique bronze and the
wouldn't they?
black, and you want to just add tonal detail to your jump rings. Maybe you're going to use the black with the silver to get that detail, but there's not many times where we see the black jump ring.
I don't think I have. No, that's like all your gents makes as well.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it'd be really
Almost
good.
gunmetal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very much about the gunmetal look. £6.95 is all you pay. Right, queues on the phone lines. You can join us on the web if you prefer. Pat, Lynn, Julie, Anilla, congratulations to you. Tatiana's joined me in London. I've got Mary in Norfolk. I've got buyers in Hertfordshire, Bristol, Florida, Somerset. £6.95 is all you can pay. An amazing treat that we have for you. All yours for the taking. Oh! Computer says no. Computer says yes. Literally, computer is absolutely saying 100% rock bottom clearance price tag. £6.95 is all you pay. Literally, our computer is having a frazzling moment because we are taking the prices so low. 250. That is 250.
Just do nice sweetie bracelets, couldn't you?
Sweetie bracelets?
Yeah, sweetie. So you just do stretchy elastic bracelets on them. You know, so you just literally thread them on your.
Oh, you just thread them onto onto elastic, and you just made them.
Yeah,
oh,
which
I
would
like
be
that
lovely
idea.
in that black
Well, you've
colour.
got plenty there, haven't you?
Yeah.
And actually, if you just wanted to break it up with perhaps some different colours of wire, you know what you could do? Because you've got so much of that 1mm gauge pink, you could actually do your own jump
the black and the
rings.
pink,
couldn't you? And get away with that. So that's your black version of your jump rings, and we'll move straight on to the next deal. I'm nearly there. I've done it. Even though we're flying through these deals, let's go straight to.
Oh.
Oh, I got stuck in the box. I know.
What's
But they've
this?
just been stuck in the box, so I just wanted to
Is
make.
that what that is?
Yes,
then?
that is exactly what this is. Inside here is this. Right? And how fabulous is this?
That is brilliant.
Just to be clear, right, if you want to involve anybody who doesn't jewellery make but you think that they would enjoy it and you fancy introducing them, this is going to be the perfect gift for them. I mean, if you are one who plans forward for Christmas, I tell you what, Christmas is sorted for anybody who you want to inspire to jewellery make. Genuinely, I think this is brilliant. The components that you get in this bundle are epic. Look at this. And I'm going to give you the rundown because this is all. In fact, I'm going to open the card as you'll get it. So this is the card that you're going to get. And as you can see there, it says coin charm earrings, and then it opens up and it introduces you to all of the findings that you're going to get. And it tells you exactly what you're going to get just there. Can you see there? It says components. And if we get close up, it says that you're getting 6 earring wires. You're getting a pair of silver plated, a pair of gold plated, and a pair of your rose gold plated earring wires, which is your shepherd hooks. You're getting 90 jump rings in the 6mm. That's 30 of the silver, 30 of the rose gold, and 30 of the gold. Then you're getting a further 30 of your round brushed charms, which are obviously your coins themselves, and 10 of each of those, 10 of the silver, 10 of the gold, and 10 of the rose gold. So all of that gives you the freedom to be able to create something pretty epic. And if you're going, but I don't know how, but look at this. You have step-by-step instructions on how to create this look. And I love the fact that it is literally a one for all, all for one, step-by-step instruction. No hesitation. This is a fantastic way. Inspire yourself, inspire somebody else. I tell you what, for this price tag, you've got a series at £10.95. I mean, if you think about it.
I mean, that's a lovely design, but I'd stamp onto these and then have them as like little individual stacker bracelet charms. That's a brilliant price for how much you're getting there.
And let me show you these charms because they really are fabulous and they are textured. So they're not just your traditional flat charms. They are these wonderful brushed effect detail charms. And they're going to look great in the drop earrings. And their suggestion is that you make the earrings that look like this. So you've got all of the components, literally everything you need to make 3 pairs of earrings that look this good. And as I say, I'm showing you the example. But you see again, if you buy this for somebody else who's not made jewellery, perfect, because it's a great step-by-step instruction, gives you confidence, gives you that guarantee of you've got everything you need. You don't have to pay anything else other than the £10.95. However, if you're like yourself and you're looking for ingredients, components to build up other pieces of jewellery, these components are fabulous.
Absolutely,
and I mean, I
brilliant,
do love these discs. I think you're right. There is so much potential here. Even if you use some of them to make the earrings and then keep others for, little, almost like dog tag style bracelets and neckline looks that you have here. You've got there in the combination. These are your silver, gold, and rose gold plated in your coin charms. Good size of the coin charms. I don't know whether we got any info on the size of the coin charms, but they're a really nice size for wearing it on the wrist. If I just put it here like that. Oh no, put it back, Vix. If you had some of the suede cord and you just wanted to wrap it around with some little wire, a little wire thread around it. Not having much look at there, am I? But either way, you've got the idea that these could go a lot further than just making a fabulous pair of earrings. But again, Christmas, how many times
it's a lovely
do you
gift,
have that
isn't it?
struggling battle of what do I buy? That's somebody who's got everything.
And you've got the lovely box as well in there.
Exactly.
And instruction, it's brilliant.
And really, in reality, you don't even have to really wrap that, do you?
No,
I mean, it's a really nice Christmas box. Maybe with some of the wire mesh that we were saying. With that braided
thread,
do a little bit of that, and your job's done, isn't it?
Yes, I'd be
absolutely.
happy with that.
I know £10.95 is brilliant, isn't it? To really make something special happen. You've got the chance to be able to do so. Free phone number is what you're dialing at the bottom of the screen there. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com and add as many times as you like to your postage and packing. 1 P&P for the whole day. Presentation, detail, and all in one opportunity. And I guess in some ways, if you know how good it is to jewellery make, if you know the rewards that you get, it's so nice to share that experience with somebody else. So nice to give somebody else the opportunity to feel the pleasure of making something from start to finish. The pleasure and the confidence that you get built up from making something classic like this.
Brilliant.
And then being able to wear it. I get, often is the case, especially with designs like this, you'll get so many lovely compliments and you've made them. You've made them. You know what I was suddenly thinking? See how they've gone on in separates? What about if you actually mixed up and you did the 3 metals together? What about if you did 1, 2, I just mixed my metals.
Yeah, nice.
I like that mixed combination.
Yeah, lovely.
I think that would actually look really, really nice together. So I'm thinking 1 jump ring. I'd even just use 1 jump ring and try and lock them all in together just to make my jump rings go further.
As well.
And you'd really get that design, wouldn't you? Do you like that? That three-tone combination, that does look good, doesn't it? £10.95 is all you pay. Absolute treat. Absolutely love that. And that's gifting yourself as well as somebody else. You could obviously buy 2 of those. 1 post in packaging. Job done. Right, where should we go? I like
perfect.
them.
Yeah. So they'd be good, wouldn't they, with the jump rings that you had?
Yes. You got the jump rings. Now, if you want the matching combo, let me get the jump rings, a few of them out. Let's not get all of them out. But I'm going to show you them together just so you can see total match. These are your black finished jump rings that we gave you earlier on, a couple of offers ago, and now you've got the match of the black plated head pins. 100 of these that you have. And you can see how they match exactly. I mean, they are like for like matching. So you have here 100 of your black plated brass head pins. £3.95 is all you pay on this deal. Now these are flat headed head pins, which means that if you like the idea of getting sleek looks against a gemstone, these are perfect. In fact, I can probably show you quite well with one of these coins because they sit totally flat against the surface that they're in. So sometimes you get ball head pins, which means you get rounded. Sometimes you get like different shapes and different designs and styles, but here these sit totally flat, so they almost have a hammered effect against.
It looks like a rivet, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
That was the word.
Almost like quite industrial as well.
And I quite like that actually.
Yeah, me too.
I picked up the rose gold, but actually I think I'd like to see them against the silver, only simply because I think the contrast's going to look pretty impressive. What do you think of that? £3.95. Yeah, that does look good, because actually it elevates the glossy effect of the disc, but then it also adds a little bit of detail and style to the top part of the coin themselves.
So this black finish has got a nice gloss to it as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I can imagine
really
wearing
nice.
it. You know, can you imagine with black spinel? Because black spinel is such a lustrous gemstone. You can almost imagine that high gloss look. Really sophisticated. £3.95, and you could create an industrial look, you know, if you wanted to go a little bit along the steampunk. This has definitely got that vibe about it, but actually in reality I think that you could use these to contrast against other gemstones. You could use
the pink ones that you've got there. That'd be nice.
If you want to just go with something a bit different, then, you know, we can find difference in so many different ways in jewellery making. You know, whether that's just based on how different your design is, but it also could be the different components that you're choosing to work with that highlights different aspects of the gemstones or the findings that you're using. So £3.95 is all I pay. You got 100 there, a whole 100. Again, it's trade pricing, isn't it? I mean, trade quantity, trade pricing, on and gone deals like this one. You don't want to miss out on, that's for sure. Hold those lines, and if you are holding on the lines, we'll process your call as fast as we can. Everybody's call is important to us. If you see it and you want it tonight, you have got every chance to get hold, and this is your final hours of your big sale clearance event. This is your final, well, literally final hour and a quarter of your live show clearance. So if you do want to make sure and you don't want to miss out, now is your time to involve and not hold back. Next up, I like these. I really like these. I like vintage. I like something that has an elegance about it, something that already gives you a bit of heritage to the jewellery, even if you've just made them. You've got here a whole 250, oh my goodness me. These are your 7x1mm jump rings. They are open socket, which means if I show you the socket, you have that precision, and I don't know how easy it is to see, but you can see the precision of that socket, and that just gives you a guarantee that when you're closing something that will almost pincer tight rather than leave an open gap. And that's really important when you're making, you know, world-class designs, when you're doing personal jewelry that you sell or gift or wear yourself. You want to make sure that you have that wearability quality, and you've got it for £4.95. This is your antique copper plated brass open socket jump rings. Whew, that's quite a lot of words to describe one tiny little finding. But actually, jump rings are so important to jewellery making, aren't they?
You can never, ever, ever have enough, because the more you have, it just opens up movement in your designs. You can add to it. You're not thinking, oh, I haven't really got enough, so I don't really want to add that element. But I would say, you know, they go beautifully with the black ones you have, definitely.
And interestingly enough, you know, for jump rings, they are a practical element, but in reality, they're also a feature element to something like chainmail.
Yeah, perfect for that, yeah.
And if you're just getting started into chainmail and, you know, you want to start creating something with substance, not just a tiny little fraction of you have to have a lot of jump rings to make something big.
Yeah.
And if you want to do that, you've got 250 there. I think I'm right in saying you could do a simple box weave with 50 jump rings. So if you think about that, if you wanted to go a little bit more detailed, then this would certainly, you know, give you that facility, especially for £4.95. Whoa! Hello there, Tiger.
Oh, I've worked with these. These are really good. So these are brilliant with. I've worked with them with Cerulean. You know, your Swarovski Cerulean clay. So perfect for that. Your polymer clay, resin. Really, really good. But it's a lovely texture as well.
And that's the thing, is that I'm going to show you them all the way around, because when you see these, you're looking at real detail. Reminds me of you know, doing.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the film.
Yeah.
Or the beginning of the gong.
Yeah.
That's it. The big gong that the man, and I don't know, I never quite understood why he did it, but either way.
Can't think what it was for, either what the...
Which film company it was.
Think,
It was definitely a film company, wasn't it?
Yeah, big muscly man.
There's going to be a conversation now about that, and yes, we'll all debate it. But the thing is, you're getting five of these fantastic bezel connectors. These are gold plated and they are copper textured in your round bezels. They are very deep bezels.
They are really, really deep. So it'd be nice to, you know how you said before about sort of memory jewellery, you're going to get quite a lot in there. But also you could just turn them around, just have that. So just have it as not as a bezel, but just a lovely connector for that price. You could just put your chain, couldn't you? That way.
Gorgeous look that you could have there, and actually you could use these in different ways, couldn't you? You could really, I mean, there's loads of different options, not just for jewellery, but there's loads of different ways that you can use them, aren't there?
Yeah.
Could you think of anything
They're
else?
making me think of, you know, in dolls' houses, like a tiny little...
little pan?
Yeah, a little pan.
Like
or
a little wok?
Yeah. A little
Totally.
plate. So, you know, there's like different crazes, aren't there, for, you know, like miniature food. So you could just put your little tiny miniature food. Yeah, have you not seen them?
I know exactly. I live in a place really close to where there's a place where that sells all of those, the miniature dollhouse, and when you go in, it's like a different world.
Oh, I'd love that.
Miniature grand pianos and miniature this, and you're just like,
it's everything, yeah.
Amazing. Yeah,
Teeny
it's
tiny
literally a new
things,
world, yeah. It's amazing. Shall we do oh, hang on a minute, I'm going where? Let me find. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, okay, so the same version, but this time.
Brilliant. Oh, I've not seen these.
What about
Brilliant.
making a feature bracelet?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got, obviously, your jump rings, and you got your head pins. So if you want to build up a piece of jewellery, maybe you're going to take 4 for the wrist and keep 1 for the neckline, because actually, or the other way, maybe that's for the neckline and that's for the wrist as a signature centerpiece, because they're not heavy. They're a nice weight. They're not light, but they're not too heavy to overweight on the wrist or on the neckline. But I like the texture that you're going to get from them. Whether you wear them, actually, you know what's nice about them is that you could probably have this as a reversible look. So you could add 1 look to the top, you know, set it with Cerulean or with your polymer clay or any of your resins, etc., and make something very personal there, or flip and reverse it and wear exactly the same piece of jewellery, but instead of having that exposed, you have the beautiful pattern exposed. 2 looks for the price of 1, especially if you design it with obviously the matching jump rings, and of course we gave you the flathead pins as well. $5.95 for all 5 of those. Now obviously, if you got the jump rings, if you got the head pins, and now you're getting these, it's all into 1 postage packaging, 1 P&P for the whole day. If you joined us at 8 o'clock live this morning, we started at 8 o'clock this morning with our clearance. This is the last hour and 10 minutes of the clearance in the live show. This is the very last. We've had 2 hugely busy days, and all I know is that £5.95, you do not want to miss out on this opportunity. You definitely do not want to miss out on this chance and a half. Huge congratulations. I mean, that's brilliant.
I love what we're doing.
I almost feel like I need to do that, because you're ready to make jewellery, aren't you? Ready to do it. Now then, let's go to... I've got these at home.
Yeah, I've worked with these, they're great.
Yeah, I've got these at home and I love them. First of all, I've worked with these, so, our wonderful Liz.
Yeah,
very special, wonderful lady who inspired me, and actually probably one of the only people who made me believe that I could do something other than just threading gemstones was our gorgeous Liz. And Liz was the lady who taught me everything I know about the resin and the enamel. Right? And I have the whole enamel set, and our wonderful Liz showed me 3 different ways of creating enamel inside these kind of bezels. So you might remember this, but first of all, you can either place the actual bezel into the enamel pot, and as you place it in, it then heats up and you tap the enamel into it. So then it creates a pool inside the disc. Or you can then have it as a flat entity and pour the enamel in, which then creates swirls. Or alternatively, you can do a little bit of both, which then layers it, and then you can tap it out, so you don't have to use the bezel as it, because then you've got the pattern and the print.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
so you have
that's lovely, isn't it,
so
like that?
many different
Yeah.
ways of using these bezels. And she always used to say, you know, one of the important things is if you are using these as a base, always tap it out and then glue it if you're going to leave it in, because it will naturally fall out, the enamel will naturally fall out. And I've used that as a principle for pretty much everything on using these bezels, is just that to secure them and to maximise on what they are. This, you know, just treat them right, and you've got so much potential. And I will show you the behind side of it as well, because it's almost like a little bit of holographic quality.
It is. It's brilliant,
of
isn't it? Yeah.
the actual engraving detail. And you're going to get 5 of these. Personally, well, I obviously can tell you a lot about them because I've got them well stacked in my garage, because I love these, and I make quite a lot of this kind of jewellery. I often get out my enamel and these, and the kids and I'll have hours, literally hours of fun.
With a medium like that, that is, and you want just as many bezels, don't you? Because it is this addictive, so that as many bezels as you can get hold of, and the same with Cerulean as well.
Yes, I was going to say, same Cerulean, same as you working it with
clay,
polymer
yeah,
clay. Exactly.
yeah.
All you need is a really good base, a bezel like this, and literally all of those are a potential. You know, if you got some spare wire and you had some resin or some Cerulean, anything like that, you could then just place it in and do something. And that was another way that I got taught, is to take clear resin or clear enamel, do a little wire coil of a coloured wire, and just set it in, and it was literally a spiral of a coloured turquoise wire. I've still got the earrings, and it was clear resin, and literally it looks brilliant. I mean, for something so simple.
Because it's almost like that spirograph effect, isn't it? So you'd sort of be mirroring that.
Yeah, totally. Honestly, I think these are brilliant. £5.95. It is a clearance deal that we're offering you here. On and gone on these offers. We're flying through these offers. Now, look, I'm looking at the clock, and we are literally now about to do you 10 minutes of 1 minute wonders. Right, they're going to be on, they're going to be gone. They're going to be on, they're going to be gone. You see it, you want it, you've got to be quick. I'm going to pick up every pace to fit in everything that we've got in this hour, and I'm going to give you the chance to be able to get hold of these, but you're going to have to be really quick. Right, the combination here is that you're going to get your bolt ring clasps and your jump rings. These are in the black plated again, so if you've got the black plated head pins, you've got the black plated jump rings, and perhaps you've got the black plated bezels, then now you've got the black plated combination. £1.95. It's going to be a minute to win it. You're going to have to be quick, quick, quick. You've got 10 of each, 10 of your jump rings, 10 of your bolt ring clasps, and all for the taking for £1.95. Does that work out at 19.5 pence? Am I right in saying that? 19.5 pence. Computer's having a real moment. Computers. A minute to win it and a £1 mega deal. 1 minute to win it, and it's your £1 mega deal. Honk, honk. Don't forget this hour. What did we say this hour?
Oh, yes,
What has he done?
So you spend £1,
and you could be winning £80 worth of workshop voucher.
I've forgotten about that.
Oh my goodness. Right, obviously everybody has the same chance to get involved. Everybody, it's literally pot luck on this deal, but we are bringing you the chance. So if you buy this deal for £1, and it's now, I've got it literally, minute to win it, that's it, minute to win it. We are melting the phone lines on this deal, but you are going to be automatically entered into the prize draw, which says you could get £80 silver Jewellery Maker workshop voucher. What?
That's incredible, isn't it?
On earth is that about? Absolutely incredible. Oh my life. Right, okay. If I tell you now, right, we are literally absolutely hammering this deal. Totally hammering this deal. Right, you're going to have to be really, really quick. You're going to have to be seriously furious. A big treat. £1. But of that £1, I mean, that's got to be the best. You know, like things like lotteries and things like that.
I know. Would it?
Right?
Yeah.
The lottery, I don't even know how much the lottery is these days. I have no idea. But either way, right, if you get involved in this, you're not just getting something like that, then you're in a lot. You're actually here for £1 receiving some lovely goods for your jewellery making.
Yeah, that you can use.
But you could get an £80 silver Jewellery Maker workshop voucher. You could be that lucky person. I mean, literally, it's got to go somewhere within this hour.
Yeah,
somebody,
definitely.
so far, it could be, and literally, we've still got 3 or 4 minutes of this hour, so you still have the chance to be able to get your very own luxury opportunity. You could get your silver workshop voucher as part of this deal in that amazing prize draw event. This hour is steamed by. We've had so many big deals, but no more so in this. I've got more multi-buys than I've got single buys. I've got people, I've literally, all I can hear is 7s and 10s and 4s and 3s and 6s. £1 only. Just think about it. If you want your children to jewellery make, if you perhaps are thinking about doing a workshop and you want to encourage people to jewellery make and you want to provide findings for £1, that means 10 pence each.
And immovable. Don't forget that as a mechanism in that bolt ring clasp.
And it's with the bolt ring, that's just awesome. Absolutely incredible deal. Like, queues on the phone line. To Janice, you've got yours. Congratulations. To Sandra, I've got buys. Johnny's in Durham. Congratulations. Essex. Literally, all I can tell you is in my ear right now. Our win is just, absolutely. He says the phone lines are heaving. You'll have to be so patient with us. So patient. We have gone to £1 for this deal. If you want to join us on the phone lines, you can do that. It's a free phone number. You're dialing and you're holding. You are not hanging up. If I close this deal and you hang up, you will miss out. You keep a phone in your hand and your call will be answered. Even if it's answered in 2 or 3 minutes, it will be answered, and it is a free phone number. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you prefer. But either way, you've got to be quick to confirm on this deal, but stay on the lines. I have to say a big thank you to our Claire for today. It's all your inspiration. It's so nice to have your company. Always.
And you.
Always company.
Thank you.
Stay on the lines and good luck. Don't miss out on that one. It's £1 for that luxury deal and plenty more to come. Final hour, the clearance.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Final 55 minutes of our clearance. It's the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo. Ba-loop-boo-boo. Ba-loop. Come on. Ho! Oh, live. Oh, have I just changed songs? Oh, I got...
Same band though.
Same band.
Oh, is it?
Is it the same band?
It is.
Same genre.
Yeah, it's rock.
It's a rock song. 54 minutes to the end. It is the final countdown for your clearance. Now we are going to fit in as many deals as we can. We are literally going to pick up a pace and we're going to bring you everything we possibly can on these offers. We're starting off with our 5 hair comb mega deal. 5 combs, 1 price tag. Straight in the clearance. These are your silver coloured hair combs. These are very, very popular. Very difficult to get hold of a good quality hair comb, especially when you then have the freedom of jewellery making, so that you can actually wrap and weave around the wire of the actual tongs or teeth, as they might be called. £2.95 is all you pay for your luxury 5 hair combs. 5 of these opportunities for you to get involved in. If you want to join us, you can pick up the phone, you could join us on the web. We don't mind how you do it. We just don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. This is your chance to get the final clearance event opportunities and deals. And the deals are going to come at you thick and fast. £2.95 is all you pay. Okay, straight up. Now we're going to go back to back to back to back. Right, you're going to have literally minute to win it on every one of those, and I'm literally being a minute to win it on these offers. Now, these are your ice resin bezels. These are part of the whole collection. You had the ice resin in the opal, crystal opal earlier on, didn't you? And now you've got the opportunity to get the bezels, the luxury of these bezels. These are your antique bronze, medium round Milan bezel, and it's your closed back, which means that, as you can see here, if I take it off, you can see here it's a totally closed back, a big coin, and a lovely texture, really, really nice texture that you have. Quite big, isn't it? 22 millimeter on this size of the bezel, and then, as you can see there, nice solid cap that you have, and then set inside. £2.95 is all you pay on that deal, and it's yours for the taking. On, gone. £2.95. Add it to your order. You've then got the next version of the ice resin bezel, and this time it is your elongated rectangular version of the bezel itself. This is your vintage look, really adding that almost heritage look to your jewellery instantly. It's your antique bronze Milan medium rectangular bezel with closed back. Again, I'll show you the back of it so you know that you can see the detail. A bit of sticky glue on that, just remove it. There you go. So you can see there, you've got this. I love the pattern. You know, I mean, some of those of you who like to work with polymer clay, you might look at that and actually stamp in the back into the polymer clay to get that texture that you then would set into the actual base itself. So you might want to reflect what's here actually onto the top of this. It's very Jackson Pollock, that, with the slicing and things like that, isn't it? £3.95. Minute to win it on these deals. See it, want it, and you've got to go for it. Next up, it's again your ice resin bezel, but this time it's a duo that we're bringing you. These are two, so whether you use these for earrings, whether perhaps you're going to stack them side by side on the wrist or perhaps on the neckline, but they are matching combinations that we're bringing you here. They're classified as small. They're not really that small because they're still 14 mil in size. Really good size, really. Again, antique silver. And your Milan small square bezels with your closed backs, 14 millimeter in size. Price tag £3.95. I'll go again just to show you the detail that you're going to get. So you've got that fantastic pattern, and these really have got some kind of a, you know, I guess you could work them all together thanks to the texturing of each part of the design. Each part of it is almost embracing that lovely vintage approach. £3.95 for your two bezel set into this style. Next up, this has got to be a large one, because I tell you what, it is a status of your bezel. It's not small, this, is it? No, statement look. This is your final live hour of clearance, and we're bringing you some of our last of stock deals. Antique silver, check. Milan design, yep. Medium square, medium. Oh my life, I think that's big. I mean, it's 22 mil. It's a statement size, this one. They classify as medium. Oh my life, £2.95 is all you pay for this fantastic feature look. 22 millimeter, so over 2 centimeters in that design, and a feature look and a half within the bezel. I mean, you can use these for so many different types of ingredients, so many different jewelry making products, whether it be polymer clay, resin, enamel. I know that I've established, even though I'm not really that creative, I've established some of my best jewellery with these kind of bezel bases, and you can max out on these deals, especially if you're just getting started and you want something that already is a solid look before you build upon it. This could be yours for £2.95. Those were back-to-back deals that we're offering you there. Now we have got for you, I'll stretch over, a way to display. And I think the interesting part about when you're a jewellery maker, beyond that of just wearing jewellery, when you've made something, you don't want to put it in a jewellery box. You don't want to hide it away, because you want to embrace what you've designed. You want to see it. You want to almost showcase your jewellery. You know, if you've got a work of art, you're not just going to hide it away. You want to show it. That's what art galleries are there for, aren't they? I think in some ways that's the same with your earring display. You've made something, you're proud of it, Wow, show it, you know, and especially, you know, on your jewelry, you know, perhaps on your, what's it called? What do you call that thing where you sit at a desk with a mirror in front of it? Vanity area, yeah. And you know, you've got your display, maybe you've got perfumes and you've got this and that, a nice candle, maybe you've got your jewelry box, and then you have this, and you've got the display of all of your earrings in front of you, you know, adding decoration to your, oh my goodness me, that is good. £4.95, we are on final hour of clearance and the deals are coming at you thick and fast. £4.95. Does it say how many you get? Does it? Does it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's 6, 12, what? Literally, oh, we're just going to check your screen. I was like, that, what? What's happened? I'm going to do math, what? £3.95, the price has gone even lower on this deal. It's your white acrylic earrings, 6, 12, 24, 36 pairs of earrings that you'll be able to display on this. Now, that's great if you are selling your jewellery. It's great if you're gifting your jewellery and you want to show somebody what you've made. Or if you're just going to display your jewellery in front of you as you're designing to inspire you. Perhaps you're going to just do some nice gemstones. Maybe this is actually a gemstone display to then choose what colour you want to use to play with, and maybe this is actually going to be a colour chart of all the gemstones that you've got in stock. So when you're thinking about the jewellery that you're going to be designing, you've actually got all of the colours and all the gemstones in front of you, and this could be related to, you know, perhaps shelving units, and the shelving unit, top shelf, there's all the morganites and aquamarines, and then the next, so you actually see all the gemstones without having to get out the jewellery boxes. You know, when you've got lots of gemstones, getting them all out to then decide what you work with is actually really a bit of a time-consuming moment. Instead, you've got the chance to be able to have all of that displayed. I mean, imagine if you were that organised. Oh, I'd love to be that organised. I know I'm not. I mean, the state of my garage at the moment. Walked in the other day and it's just like a bomb hit it. Oh, honestly, the garage is just horrific. I was like, you know, you climb in and you're like, it's treacherous. And the kids had said, Mum, can you go and get it? And it was, you know, when they say, can you go and get it? And you go, yeah. And I went in, and it's like the other end of the garage. And it's a double garage, and you're literally just fending your way through the nightmare that is just mess. And it is just, you know, when you just have so, like, you're busy, and you just throw something into the garage so that it's not a mess in the house. I genuinely must get sorted. I must find time to organise it. Now the kids are on half term or whatever it's called, you know, 6 weeks holidays. Actually, I just want to make the most of being with them. You know, I don't want to do the tidying thing. I want to just do the playing thing and indulging on having lovely children around all the time. I know, but you don't get it for very often, do you? So you may as well make the most of it. £4.95 is all you pay for your white leather, it's PU leather, necklace display. This is polyurethane, I think it's classified as. Now I'm going to show you at the top here and how it's designed. Can you see here? It's got a little hook here. It's so that if you're displaying your necklace, you hook the necklace into the back and then it drapes down on the cone. And if you're thinking about the practicalities of displaying and touring your jewellery around, you know, selling, don't have to worry about that anymore because it's all flat to pack away. So whether that be, you know, on your workshop table and you just want to all of a sudden have something in front of you to inspire you, but you can just put this up, or whether it is that you're selling your jewellery and you want to display it as your jewellery deserves. You know, I always think that, you know, presenting your jewellery against perhaps a backdrop like this really does elevate the finishing touches of the aesthetic value of how it looks. £4.95 is all you pay there. Where are we going to next? No, 19 is, woo, what are these? These are your snap earring findings. 5 pairs of silver-plated copper snap earring findings. Ooh, now obviously you're gonna have to teach me these because I've never seen these. Now I've worked here for a long time and I kind of think I know most things about this place. But look at this. Now it says snap. Well, I'm intrigued. Now I'm just going to show you the shepherd hook and the finish. And I presume that because these are called snap earrings, is that they open and they snap, close and open. Is that what they do? Because I tell you what, there's definitely something going on there, and I've never seen these before. These are cool though. I really like them. These are a bit funky, aren't they? You've got here £4.95. 5 of these silver plated snap drop earring findings. Can we see our Ben there? Where is he? Ah, there's our Ben. Ah, you're on the telly, Ben. Oh yeah.
Famous.
Yay, can I have your autograph? £4.95 is already paid. We are now on 42 minutes to the live finale of our clearance event here on Jewellery Maker. £4.95 is already paid. You're going to get 5, so that's each pair is less than £1 each. Each pair is less than £1. So if you would like to join us and get this deal, it's a pretty big treat. I'm intrigued by what the indication of the snap drop design means. I'm intrigued to work out if it's top to bottom that it snaps open. You're going to have to tell me, because I genuinely have never seen these before. And for somebody like me who's pretty much worked here from start to finish, I'm intrigued to know. I'm giving it a real old tug there. Your chat. Oh, we've gone even lower. We've gone even lower on this deal. £3.95. Ben, you're intrigued, aren't you? Yeah.
It goes into the little. I think that.
You put something inside and then it
Yeah,
snaps it locked, does
like
it?
snaps into the middle.
Because it's definitely got I mean, it's really secure. Whatever it is that snaps into it, it is seriously secure. I mean, that is a tight old fit. So whatever it is, you're going to be making sure that you've got whatever it's put in place is then held there. What do you reckon?
I think something pops. You can get something to pop in there.
You think you put something in there and it snaps shut?
Yeah, so you could attach
Would make
some
sense.
tassels onto a little popper.
Nice. Nice. Like that.
I like 'em.
Yeah. Tell me what you think you need to do with these, because I've never seen these before, and I've never ever, I have to say, less than £1 and then some in money. It does look like it sits inside, something sits inside there, doesn't it? It definitely has got something about it. This is your final chance, final opportunity. That was 5 there. Yeah, I don't know, I've not seen those, What's next? What is it? No. Oh, that might be them there. I think that's it. Yes. I reckon that's them there. Already set up lovingly for us. Thank you very much. Now then, obviously we've done some great finding deals for you, some great gemstone deals for you. Now we bring you the ultimate deal. We bring you the ultimate combination. Now this is an 80-piece silver antique, bronze and gold plated base metal finds. I've got the silver in front of me. I wonder if we've got the... can you show us have you got a clip of this? Have you got a photograph of this? Because I need to see it. Yeah, I need to have a look and see what it is. Because this is, I mean, this is a lot. Ah, hang on a minute. No. Whoa. Is this it all? Whoa, no. No, surely not. Including the box? Wowzers. Wowzers. No. Blimey. What? We're about to do what? But we can't make this for the price that we're about to do. We literally cannot make this pack at £16. We can't make this deal happen again. £16.22. Right, that is absolutely, that's almost atrocious pricing. That is dangerous pricing. That is wowzers. Congratulations if you got that one. What should we do next? Okay, let's go back, hang on a minute, to this next deal. I mean, honestly, we're trying to move as fast as we can to fit in as many deals as we can. You just got the necklace version. Now you've got the bracelet display as well. Exactly the same conical design. So great for those of you who have made your bracelets that you want to display. Again, has the little hook at the back so that you know that you can hold your display or your jewellery into place, and it's going to just cushion against the cone. But then perfect for travelling. Velcro back and flat to pack, and yours for the taking. £4.95 is all you pay on this deal. If you've already bought from us today, this is an add it to your order opportunity. I tell you what, if you've bought from us today, you've got yourself a great deal, and it's getting even better as the evening moves on. We keep on pushing that clearance boundary. Squeeze that boundary. £3. I like a good squeeze. Oh yeah. £3.95 is all you pay. Congratulations, 37 minutes left of our live clearance event. You see it, you want it, you go for it today. £3.95. We are dropping the prices to give everybody the same chance to get involved. Don't forget, we got the necklace version earlier on, so that you can get these as a matching combination. You can get those as an add it to your order. Of course, one postage and packaging. If you bought the necklace, you're then adding this one to your order on that single postage and packing deal. Goes rather nicely.
Oh. Where's it gone?
Ready? Magic. Ready?
Huh?
Come on, watch. Go on, get a close up. Ready? This is my magic. Ta-da! Hey!
Oh, it's magic!
Yes! You waited for that all night, and she just pulled it out the bag.
Damn!
Oh, what a pro! It's got to be the worst thing I've done for a long time. Now, your gold sale. Oh, see what? Did you see what I did there? Because I even produced the thing that was the next deal. Sadly, I didn't realise that at the time.
That would have been brilliant.
Would have been. Would is the appropriate word.
Could have saved it.
Could have saved it, but didn't, because I just wasn't that much of a professional. Yep, at least I know it. We are bringing 20 of your gold-plated sterling silver ball head pins, 20 for £8.95. Now, what's fabulous is that we know that sterling silver is something that we love to work with in the jewellery industry, and especially when you're jewellery making, because it's such a complementary metal for forgiveness if you make a mistake, but also for malleability, for ductility, which means it holds its shape. You have something that is a really almost essential jewellery maker ingredient in sterling silver, especially when you're advancing. If you're perhaps just getting started, it's a great metal to work with. But you don't need to be too precious when you work with sterling silver at these prices. Often is the case, you work with sterling silver and you're getting started, you become a little bit anxious because well, it's expensive, and if I make a mistake. Not here. You have got 20 of these fantastic head pins, and all for you for £8.95. That's £8.95 that we're offering you here. Right, let's skip and hop. Where are we hopping to? Okay, let's go here. Oh no, that's not right. Oh, we've got them coming. Can I pick up something that perhaps is here? Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, we'll go in here. Thank you, Chickadee. Do you want me to drop it here? Oh, you're there. Lovely. Thanks, Chick. Right, straight on we move, because we've got loads still to fit in. Now then, I made a little bit of a request for this gemstone to go in today. Do you want to know how many I've got? Not enough is the answer. 34 minutes. That's it, just 34 minutes for you to access this opportunity and all of our final live clearance deals. I mean, this is what you'd grade as one of the rarest colours of tourmaline in the world right now. 90 carats of pink tourmaline, all the way from Sri Lanka. I mean, this is collector's paradise for £9.95. Hold the phone lines. points. This is going to be it has to be a sellout at this price. Tell you what, if you don't buy this, I'll buy it. And I tell you what, you will not get that deal again. You will not see that price tag for this gemstone again. The Gem Guide, the Independent Gem Guide for July and August 2018 have said this is one of the hottest gemstones of the moment. Why am I not buying that? Why am I not home buying that? Because I tell you what, that was a cracking deal. Straight on we go to, wow. Does this look like a clearance item to you? No, no, no. Gold colour coated black spinel in your microfaceted rondelles. This is just absolutely dazzling. The beautiful effect that you have of the gold plating to that stunning lustrous natural gemstone is so very, very special. Sourcing from Thailand, and then we deliver the deal to you today. Sale price tag. £4.95 is all you pay. Serious treat, an absolute treat and a half. And it looks like that when you put it against the skin. That looks so beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, you don't even need to do a lot with this kind of grade of look. When you've got such a high elevation of luster and a beautiful texturing of the coating, and that, £4.95 is a stunning. Right, that's going to be a sellout. That is it. I've got more in baskets than I have in stock. Literally on-to-gone deals that we're expecting to go through. Oh, I like this colour. Oh, this is like an iolite colour. Yeah, it's a really interesting colour. What classified? Are we going to say plum? Oh, it says blue. Oh, that's interesting. Blueberries and plums. That's the mix that I'm thinking of. Tanzanite, you know, Tanzanite cornflower blues and you know, almost that, I guess, what's the best way to describe it? It's probably Tanzanite blue, purple. It's not just blue and it's not just purple. It sits right on that cusp, right on that cusp. Big, look, big gemstones. They're 12 mil in that really unique colour. Now, obviously, what's lovely about this is that, you know, when you're working with it, you're getting something totally different from anybody else. Something, because I've never seen this grade of colour before. £4. Again, more in baskets than I've got in stock. Another sellout deal that we have for you. On, gone, offers to 30 minutes to go. Literally, this is it. Your final live chances for clearance to be yours. And don't miss out today because we are literally oversubscribed on most of the deals that we're experiencing. Orange agate. Wow, burning colours. Considering the size is just 2 mil, you would think the colour would be dissipated. You'd think it would be diluted by the tiny small 2 mil gemstones. Not here. The colour is intense. It's dramatic. Wonderful colour. I mean, it's just burning, isn't it? Bright yellows, bright oranges. £4.95 is all you pay for your 2 mils. I mean, even if you just use these as little spacers against, you know, another gemstone, just use them as a colour pop, because this is popping, vibrant, rich, very energizing colour. But for the size of the stones to get this level of colour, very impressive. Great close-up. £4.95 is all you pay. Oh, let's go on holiday. Let's go and have a pina colada. If you like pina colada.
And getting caught in the rain. Nice.
No, you're welcome. I was like your backing guitarist.
Oh.
Yes. I was your Andrew Ridgeley. That's what I was. If you like pina colada, because there's that. That's definitely got a pina colada. Take a pound off for the bad singing, says our win. Honestly, what's it like? £3. That is seriously juicy, fruity colours. That is tropical qualities, pina colada colours. Oh, wow. Get your very own pina colada colour in a fantastic 12 mil, and you have got that juiciness, that fruitiness, that tropical vibe. I mean, it has got that real tropicality about it. Should we say that there's a word of tropicality? I'm sure that tropicality doesn't actually, that's not in the dictionary, is it, tropicality? It so should be, though. I mean, tropicality makes sense in some ways. Does it make sense? It does. Yeah. Totally tropicality.
Yeah, it works.
Do you know what I mean? There is that, isn't there? It's totally tropical. Totally tropical. I like that. £2.95 is all you pay. Tropical colours, totally tropical colours. And I love it. Actually, do you know what it says? It says, let's go on holiday. It says, let's just jump on a plane and let's go to a desert. Or should we go to a desert island? Let's just go where there's pineapples and fruit that you have to climb the trees for. That's what we should do with that colour. £2.95 for tropical colour. Obviously, on the other side of the island, it's a main resort that has tropical cocktails ready for me to just pick up. Shall we go? Yeah, let's do that. That is serious tropical colours. Onwards we go. Ooh, there's some cracking colours. Oh, this is a bit fruity, isn't it, this next showcase? Because this is all about powerful popping colours. You've just got tropical from those lime greens, and then you've just had those burning, vibrant oranges. Now we're going for the colour of hot, hot pink. Yep. Sizzlingly hot pink. £4.95 is your sizzling pink. Look at that against the skin. I mean, it is quite neon. I mean, it would be worthy of calling this neon pink. Normally, if you say the word neon, you're right on the cusp in the jewellery industry, because if you say the word neon, you have to guarantee that it has a glow. But I'm pretty clear that that's got a glow about it. That has definitely got an luminosity. £3.95, glowing. I mean, almost neon to that extent of colour. None of the pinks that we've had so far today have had this kind of illumination. None of them have had that. They've been hot pinks, or they've been bright pinks, but they've not been glowing like that one. I like that colour. That really holds its own, really does. Next up, oh, we're definitely in the colour zone now. I feel like we're in the colour wheel of Jewellery Maker, because you've got here your what you would classify as, would we say this is, what's the word? Pasture green. You know, really lush pasture. Obviously not pastures of the current climes, because most of the pastures are yellow in here, aren't they? Because it's been so hot. But this is very much about the English country garden green. This is that lush green, absolute emerald colours of quartzite here. 2mm rounds, again, you know, great size if you want to add a little additional seed bead, or perhaps an additional accent bead alongside another gemstone. £1.95 for that accent of colour. To drop a colour, for example, if you've got a larger bead combination like this and you just want to break up the colour and just add these as accent beads, you know, just little spacer beads, instead of using spacers of silver or spacer beads of other metal, you can use a gemstone like this seed bead to be the perfect drop design, you know, adding in the detail. You've got the chance to be able to do that for just £1.95. You can't really imagine even just a tiny percentage of this grading of colour being £1.95, let alone the full length that we're offering you here. £1.95 is you add it to your order. It is now just 25 minutes to the end of our live clearance event. And of course, it is all about, wow. Oh, now that is lush. Oh, really? Okay. Stock says no. Stock says no play. Okay, sorry. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, let's go straight to it. Tiger's eye, graduated, irregular, plain drops. Tiger's eye is not a clearance item. Tiger's eye right now is not a clearance item at all. And yet we're bringing you that clearance moment, all for the taking. $3.95 drops to $2.95. And as the deals come at you, you've got to be fast, you've got to be furious. It is reactionary deals that we're bringing you here. Free phone number to dial. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Fastest to confirm. If you bought from us at 8 o'clock this morning, if you joined us at 12 o'clock this afternoon, 3 o'clock this afternoon, 10 o'clock this evening, you can keep on adding through your order all the way through until midnight tonight. You can keep on adding to your order, and these are the deals that are truly giving you the chance to. You can't put this in a clearance. You genuinely can't put this grade of gemstone into a clearance without having a little just a pause to the proceedings to identify this is a collector's offer. I need to see some info on this, guys, if that's possible, because the grading of this is absolutely spectacular. Could you pull up the grading info on this? We're just seeing if we can find the grading info. The specification of this is really important, because I'm just going to say, what is this about? You're getting 38 centimetres of deluxe multicolour sapphire. Now, I'm just going to drop this down like this, and I'm just going to give you a close-up. Now then, are you really sure you're allowed to do this deal? Right then, all I can tell you is that this is going to be one of the most extraordinary deals of the whole of our 2-day clearance event. Genuinely going to show you why you cannot afford to miss out on this opportunity. The qualities of colour, the intensity of the blues to the oranges, the pinks to the greens. $59.95. You're looking at pad paracha colours. You're looking here at breathtaking sunset colours. You're looking at some of the rarest colours of sapphire on the planet, and we're bringing them to you for $59.95. 6 chances left to confirm, and I've got web buyers who are still yet to check out. Check out your baskets to guarantee you don't miss out on this exclusive clearance deal. This is a full myriad of world-class leading gemstones. I mean, the distinction of one area that I'm looking at here, I mean, pad paracha colours, I'm looking at ballast colours, I'm looking at royal Ceylon blue sapphires, I've got sunset sapphires. I mean, that is just an almighty grading of colour. $59.95, not for like, you know, look at that. 38 centimetre strand. I'd be happy to do a third of that strand for this price tag. An absolute deal, and I've got more people who've put in baskets than I have stock available in the vault. This will be a sellout if everybody checks out, but I tell you what, if it's still in the stock list and you're on the phone lines, it could go to you. Doesn't matter if you put it in your basket. If you've already put it into your basket, that's fine, but it's not yours until you check it out. And that could be going to Essex, Hertfordshire, London. And I've got phone buyers now. Oh my life, 2 of these deals left. 2 of these luxury gem strands left. But look at the length of it. Look at what we're offering you for less than 60. Look, if you were getting this look for £60, you would be absolutely rejoicing. Sunset colours. You've got their paparazzi colours. You've got royal blues of Ceylons. You've got some of the finest canary colours. And you've got all of that sat into a tiny perspective of what should be a £60 deal. Oh no, it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. And there are 2 final chances. And now I've got 7 in baskets. I've got 1 left and 7 in baskets. That could be going to County Antrim. That could be going to Hertfordshire, Essex, Greater London, Web Collector. All I know is I've got 1 deal left. 1 strand. This is going to be a sellout, but it's just to where does it sell out? To whom gets the deal? The final one of this offer. And I mean, it is such a momentous arrangement of colours. To think of paparazzi colours with sunset colours, with then the richness of a blue that we know is one of the most leading colours for sapphire, but not the only colour. From canary yellows to beautiful fresh chrome greens, all of that look, all of it for a rock bottom under £60 price tag. Huge congratulations if you've got that. Okay, let's go straight on. Another DVD that I've been part of, selling them all in the sale. So is she on it? That's it. Oh no. Nope, gone. Can't put it to wear. Sorry, can't put it to wear. Where should we go to next then? Come on. Here we go. Take a look at what you've got here. your sterling silver luxury two-tone ear wirings, which essentially means a shepherd hook, a solid quality of shepherd hook at that, and then this wonderful detail of the two-tone triple heart drop with then your little hook at the bottom, which means that you can add your own detail, add your own gemstones, add a tassel, add intricacy of your own personal touch to this fantastic, and that's a solid detail of silver shepherd hook, isn't it? That is a very solid look. One pair for £4.95. Yep, on, gone, sellout deal. Right, onwards we go, straight on to another deal, and this is now 3 of your bezels. Again, you know I waxed lyrical about these. I've got loads of these at home. I use them all the time. Something that I've had from probably the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years that I've used on a regular occasion for my jewellery making, whether I'm bezel setting resin, whether I'm doing it with enamel, whether I'm using polymer clay. Bezels like this, they're just so handy, and you can add a personal touch. I mean, you could put a little picture in there, maybe a clipping of a moment in time. Perhaps it's a wedding that you want to put the date of, or you know, something like that. Then resin set it, and you've got that moment in time, that little piece of almost like a time treasure, you know, that you've made. And that's what these are. They're fantastic additions. Fantastic additions. £6.95 for your silver plated round bezel pendants, 3 in a pack that you're going to get, and all for one price tag. That price tag goes down to clearance. £5.95 is all you pay for that 3-pack deal. Huge deal still to be had, and we are on countdown 17 minutes to the end of our live clearance event. Where should we go to next? Let's go to our ice enamel medium. Let me show you here what is next. So this is next up for your deal. Now, this is one of those additions that perhaps if you have just already bought from our iced enamel bezels, perhaps you've also done the ones with we did the ice crystals as well, didn't we, earlier on? This is your addition. This is your liquid formula, as you can see there, that you need to work with. And it gives you the instructions. Coat surface with iced enamel medium. This is it. Using a brush. Sprinkle ice enamel powders onto the medium and melt using a craft heat gun. Seal with ice resin. So this is part of the medium. So this is one of the liquids that you need to then concentrate your enamel together. £2.95. If you do want to join us on any of these deals, first come, first served on all of the opportunities. You will get a little bit of a how-to with the card, as you can see there, and you get all of the information within it. There you go. Right. Congratulations if you got that. It comes in the little box there, and it's yours for the taking. £2.95 is all you pay. Next up, we've got for you your oh, that's nice, double-faced satin ribbon. I like this. I do like this. I love working with my ribbons. This is, oh, it's not mustard, it's gold. It's more gold than it's mustard. I mean, I understand why they're saying mustard, but this is reflective mustard, so it's probably closer to gold than it is mustard. Yours for the taking, 30 metres of your satin ribbon, 3mm for £2.83 to the penny, as low as we can go. To the penny, as low as we can go. You can add to your order as many times as you like on this deal. You can buy as many as you like. If you're multi-purchasing, well, we're not going to hold you back. You can buy as many as you like for this deal of £2.83. And of course, with that single postage and packaging, you can multi-buy alongside that deal. Lovely quality of colour. Let's see if I can just quickly, can I get into it? Probably not. The actual thickness of this is 3mm, so it's a nice slender ribbon, which is very nice if you're looking to multi-wrap, if you're multi-layering. Now, I've got more in baskets than I have in stock, I think I'm right in saying there. Right, where do we go next? What do we want to do? Okay, what's there? No, I don't have that. So let's go next to the next offer. And I'm going to fit in as many deals as I possibly can. To just let my team know, this is number 20, just so I know that I've given you the clear instructions. This is number 20 that I'm offering you. I'm just waiting to get confirmation I can definitely play this one. You have got here your 4-prong setting of a single. Now this is going to be a J to K size, but you can resize. Of course, resizing jewelry is not a problem at all, but you can resize if you require. But this is a J to K size, so it's going to be one of your smaller sizes with the 4-prong setting that you have here. Oh, there you go, size 5, J to K that is, and it's sterling silver. It's the real deal, and as you can see, it mount fits a 7mm round that you can prong set and really encompass one of the luxury features to your jewelry collection. That's a gorgeous look, isn't it? And all for one price tag, more in baskets than I've got in stock. I mean, I don't even know whether the price came in there. The price didn't even come in there. What price tag? I can't hear you, but I know that something's going on because literally everything's happening all at the same time. 13 minutes left. £4.95. Oh, that is cheeky pricing. That is seriously cheeky pricing. Right, 12 minutes, and I'm going to try and fit as many deals as I can. Straight up, we've got your bubblegum pink in this gorgeous quartz round. Loads of these gorgeous colours coming your way tonight, hasn't there? Lots of these fuchsia shades of pink. Lots of them being different tones, though, like nice, from neons to blush colours to then tones like this one, which has definitely got that fuchsia vibe. It's ready for the English country garden with all of those beautiful colours bursting out in the gorgeous country garden look. £1.95 is all you pay for that hot pink, but not too hot for it to be lurid, but actually hot enough to be quite a sumptuous. As I say, it's for me, as soon as I see this colour, I've got some beautiful, I think they're lupins, and they've got this gorgeous fruit, fresh colouring of pink, very elegant shade of pink, but you know, very bright and dramatic. Wow, great deal, great pricing, and we've got plenty more where that goes before the end of the hour. 11 minutes left is all we have to the end of our live clearance event here at JM. You've got until midnight tonight to max out on your single postage packaging, but the live show is with you through until 10 o'clock exclusively. With all that, let's go to 35 carats. Let's not forget, when we talk about genuine gemstones, whatever carat weight, 1, 10, 50, whatever carat weight, these are still genuine gemstones that have to be sourced from Mother Nature, and you've got that absolute guarantee of genuine gemstone opportunity. Now, these have been dyed, but you've still got that genuine gemstone quality that you are going to be working with. Now, those kind of things for genuine gemstones is that it's a different temperature against the skill. It's cooler. You'll find that the texture where the light catches is totally different to anything that's mass produced in a factory. You know, these are genuine gemstones from Mother Nature's creation, and I think, you know, even for £2.95, let's not underestimate what you're about to work with. Genuine gemstones for £2.95, luxury colour that gives you that energy, that vivescence of colour for £2.95. Okay, straight on. Yep, straight on to another hot pink. This time we're definitely going hot. We're definitely talking about hot pink. Perfect rounds, perfect instant wearability factor on this look. And you could just see, you know, if you're looking to do something fun with the kids over maybe the half term, the 6 weeks holidays, and you want to give them some nice gemstones that they're going to enjoy the colour of, I'm sure that we've given you plenty within this sale to give you options, to give you the chance to be able to induce, you know, all manner of wow factor jewellery, especially, you know, going into your holidays. You know, when you're going off on your holidays, you kind of want coloured jewellery that just gives a little bit of jazz to your outfit, don't you? You know, you get a little bit more, well, I do, I get a little bit more invigorated when I go on holiday, when I wear jewellery like this. It makes me feel good. Makes you feel good. The colour gives you that little bit of energy. It'll give it a little bit of impact to the outfit that you're wearing. £2.95 for your 4mm round. Hot pink in your quartz rounds. 35 centimetre strand. On again we go. This is a great colour. One of my favourite colours in the world is turquoise. And I think if you just got that hot pink, you kind of want contrasting qualities of colour, don't you? Well, maybe this is going to be your contrast. This is that fantastic metallic finish to your sari braided thread. And it is metallic. It's definitely got an edge of metallic texturing to the shimmer of the light play. You can see that there. It's not matte, it's not dull, it's not even satin, it's much more metallic like reflections within the braided thread. You've got here 40 meters of that braided thread. 40 meters in total, should I say, and it's all 1.5 mil. You could use it individually if you're just looking for something simple like a classic bracelet. You could do that, couldn't you? And you could see how that would look nice, maybe with a little one of those disc charms that we did earlier on. You know, we said we would use the earring charm box instead of just using them for earrings. We'd maybe do some little charm bracelets where you could have that sari thread, and then you could just add one little disc. Maybe if you did a little engravement, maybe a little stamping on, you know, initials and things. Perfect, perfect, perfect to add that detail, but have the base of that great colour. £2.95. Take that home with me. I can imagine just working with that straight away. You know, I kind of go, oh, I love that colour. £2.95, 8 minutes for me to fit in as many deals as I possibly can. Let's make the next one happen straight away. This is your pale gold wire mesh, and this is your 5 yards of your wire mesh. It is your flat wire mesh that obviously pulls out, as you can see here, pulls out to different texturing shapes, different dynamics. You can see there it pulls out and opens to create some kind of gridding of the designs. But if I just give it a pull, chink, you can see there ribbon form that it has. But it is, as you'll also see, it's actually it is a full open netting, which means you can put your beads inside. So if you've got some of your more delicate beads, you could actually just pull them through, and then you'd have them almost webbed inside the wire mesh itself. This is your 5 yards of your gold coloured wire mesh. It's 3 mil in its gauge, so this is a little bit of more of the thinner thread than what we've offered you in the wider. I think it's 5 mil we offer you. £2.95. Really nice, very nice metallic edge again. Can you see how we've been talking about, you know, getting that texture where you've definitely got that? I'd actually put those together. I'd play with those together, and I like that, to get that a little bit of colour contrast, but still the metallic feeling that you're going to get. So you've got there your 5 yards of your gold coloured wire mesh in your 3 mil gauge, and I'm just going to pull that around so you can see that it comes on a spool, and with the spool you also get the cap, which is always handy, because if you like to use these spools for you know, recycling, use these with any kind of kumihimo, and they'll keep all of your threads and cords as they drop down through the kumihimo disc. They give a little bit of weight, but they also make sure that the threads don't overrun. So these are actually the spools just as handy as the actual wire meshes. £2.95 is all you pay. Next up we have got for you the matching qualities. Love that together. I'm going to bring the gold back. Bring it back. I'm just going to show you them together. If you've just got the gold, or you ummed and ahed about the gold and you didn't get the gold, I don't even know whether I've got any left in stock. But even if I've got any in stock, what about putting those together? That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be really good. 5 yards again, this time of your emerald colour of your wire mesh, 3 mil gauge. Again, so many different textures that you can create from the wire mesh, whether you want to extend it, make it wider, whether you want to make it ribbon-like, whether you perhaps want to cluster it up to make a floral design, or alternatively whether put your gemstones through as well. All of this, look, all of this opportunity, yours for the taking. £4.95. So you got the gold, now you get the emerald. £4.95 is not the price you're paying. 5 minutes, the final 5 minutes of our clearance event here at JM. Woohoo! £2.95 is all you pay for that 5 yards. I mean, honestly, we're not messing around here, and this goes on and on and on and on. And I mean, literally, it is a lot of Jewellery Maker potential for £2.95. If you've not experienced the capacity of what this can do, this is the time to try it out. This is the time to get hold of the deal and enjoy it. Now, just to let you know, we obviously ran 2 competitions today, 2 prize draws. If you were involved in either of the 6 o'clock hour or the 8 o'clock hour, then the good news is that there's a very good chance that you might have been entered automatically into the prize draw. For the 6 o'clock hour, we said that if you got involved in the first, within the 4 kits that we provided you, the bundle kits, if you bought any of those, then you would automatically be entered into the prize draw to get the bronze workshop voucher, which was for £70. So it was a £70 voucher. The good news is that we have got a winner to announce, and the winner is Candy Barnes. Candy Barnes. Now obviously we will send out the voucher to you. Your voucher can only be redeemed within after the 30 days of your money back period. So you can redeem your voucher after the 30-day period. So that is coming your way. Congratulations, Candy Barnes. You got the bronze workshop voucher. And if you joined us in the 8 o'clock hour and you purchased anything in the hour, so we did the whole of the 8 o'clock hour, if you bought anything, you'd be automatically entered into the prize draw. And literally, potluck, who's it going to be? Who is it? Marcia Olabode. Congratulations, you get your silver Jewellery Maker workshop voucher. That's worth £80 for our workshop. So if either of you got involved without knowing about the prize draw, well, that's even more of a bonus. If you did, well, congratulations. Again, ladies, don't forget, can only be redeemed after your 30 money back period kicks in. I think you can understand why. So if you have joined us today, I've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Right, come on, let's see if I can fit in as many deals as possible for the last 2.5 minutes or so. Let's start with our brass bracelet ovals of bezel set quality. I'll just drop them forwards like so, drop them back like this, and you can see here it comes with the clasp as well. It's a closed box clasp that you get, so it's the full bracelet, and it's an 8-inch bracelet at that. Now don't forget, you don't have to use it as a bracelet. You can break these down, you can just use them as separate bezels, choice is yours, but you have 4 bezels and 1 clasp, and all for £6.95. Yep, that's £6.95. I know these have sold a lot higher in the past, but you may as well make the most of these offers while we've got them. Join us on the phone lines and on the web if you prefer for £6.95. Straight on we go. We have got, how many more minutes? 2 minutes. God, I could fit in 2 more deals. Last 2 deals. Come on, come on, come on. We have got the next deal for you, and this is another bracelet combination. It's your 8-inch silver-plated brass bezel bracelets. Your rectangular bezels, great size. A really nice platform to be able to work against. The 30 by 20 individually. Again, if you wanted to break this down, and instead of having it as a bracelet, instead you just need to think of it as 4 bezels, 1 clasp, and 1 price tag, and that's £6.95 for a price tag. Silver plated brass bezel bracelet combination that you have there. Congratulations, nice and solid. 1 minute, go on, shall we do 1 more minute? 1 minute and a minute to win it we'll put in. Go on, a minute to win it. Yeah, 1 final treat to fit in, the final opportunity, and yep, we are bringing you that gorgeous bubblegum pink in these faceted strawberry pink rounds in the 6mm. Gorgeous quality. They're going to look great on the wrist. Let me pop them there. That's going to look great, doesn't it? Simple stretchy bracelet. Tell you what, you can make 2 or 3 of those stretchy bracelets. Price tag £2.9. Okay, so make yourself what, 2 or 3 stretchy bracelets. It's going to cost you just what, £1, £1.50 max. That's amazing, isn't it? Genuine gemstone colour, luxury look that you have there. Absolute treat and a half. £2.95 for your very own 80 carats of quartzite. Quartzite's got that gorgeous hazy quality, but still that fruity pink that you have in your 6mm. Well, it's been an almighty clearance event. We'll be back with you live from 8 o'clock, not with a clearance, but with plenty more deals. Thanks so much for your company. Don't forget, you can continue to add to your order all the way through till midnight tonight. It's been lovely to know that you've joined us, and there's so much more to look forward to. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Then the price comes on. And whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today.